Yes.
Hello. Are we good?
Hello.
Mm.
Hello.
I sometimes like to think that my voice is deeper than it is. And then all of a sudden, whenever I start getting super excited, it's just not deep anymore.
Yeah, you can get like a drone.
Yeah, you just feel, not. Then you're like Dad's buddy, huge hands, and a deep voice would come over and be like, why is that motherfucker so scary?
Yeah.
Like 6 years old and be like, good Lord.
Look at the paws on that guy.
Look at that guy. What's he do? Oh, he drives truck, has a huge belly, big hands, and you're like, what the fuck is going
Can
on?
throw his weight.
Do you remember that as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Like your dad's buddies would come around.
I
Like, you
literally have, there's one guy standing out in my mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name is Randy.
Nice.
Like he had everything you just described. Worked
Yeah.
at a steel mill, like was
Yeah.
fucking ignorant and like loved eating food.
Yeah.
Loved food.
So do you think that like that is like who you are to my kids and who we are to each other's kids of being like, oh yeah, whenever my dad's buddies comes around or something happens, you're like, you're one of your dad's buddies.
For sure.
For sure, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Actually, I've never thought of it that way. That's super cool. Because I thought they were cool because they were characters, you know, like in their own right. I'm like, wow, like look at this guy. He's a character. I like him.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
You're like, oh yeah, my dad's buddy, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what SJ thinks of me.
You're Uncle Bob, dude.
I am.
Yeah, your
I'm
Uncle
in,
Bob
dude.
comes. Oh, fucking yes! It's hilarious because whenever the kids are little, it's way different than whenever like they're older.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just they're looked at
Oh,
differently.
big time, yeah.
Yeah, man, good times. Getting older.
Yeah.
The story of life.
Oh,
But good morning, everybody. Welcome to the HWMF Podcast. I'm your host, Seth Feroce, here with my heterosexual life mate, Bob,
hello.
and our esteemed colleague, Mr. Young Aiden, is back from vacation.
Back from the dead.
And, of course, the loving, hardworking, crazy Dean Perrone.
Hello.
Mr. Dean.
I'm back.
Hello.
I'm back
It's like I never
again.
left.
Hey, what the hell are we doing? Where's the protein? What the
Where?
fudge is going on? Can you go grab it?
Yep.
Jeez.
This is an exciting week here. We've had a lot of things going on.
Yeah, big week.
Well,
It felt a little naked up here, didn't it?
I know it did. It felt wrong. Something was
Yeah.
gone. I mean, we all got energy drinks get all fucked up and whacked out of our minds.
Yeah.
I like caffeine.
I love caffeine.
I think that might be building up a little bit of a problem.
You know, when I was sick, when I went home, the last
Yeah.
time I was here, I didn't have caffeine because I didn't do anything. I didn't work out, cardio, nothing. But I wasn't even drinking coffee. So I had crazy headaches when I went back home for like 4 days in a row. And that's what I said to Tracy. I'm like, I haven't had any energy drinks, coffee. I'm like, that's where the headaches are coming from.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
from being caffeine deficient.
Yeah. So I had to get right back on it.
I used to monitor my intake. Now I just, if I feel like I need it, I drink it.
Hey, I have completely disregarded it. I've done the
Yeah.
same thing. Just completely disregarded all like monitoring the caffeine.
Yeah.
But everyone, this is a big week. So Dean is in town. So we have been working very hard for quite some time on new flavors for everything with the product. And right now, I guess, I don't know how else to say it. We've been wanting to do a flavor with Dean. You are the Snack King. You coined yourself the Snack King for, I don't know how long now.
I think you coined it, kind of. I think that's what started it, to be honest with you.
You're right.
I think that's kind of where it started from was you a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think it was on a podcast. I think we were like, oh, the Snack King. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of my
You're snacking.
my
Snack King,
eating.
Snack King. Yeah.
You do awesome things in the kitchen.
You know, people might think that Dean is like, of course, silly and fun and over the top and all that, but you're actually like very resourceful in many different ways.
domesticated.
Uh,
Maybe that's not the right word.
but no, so the Snack King, I guess I'll take credit for coining
Yeah.
that for you.
Take it.
But like, you've been known for just doing crazy concoctions, delicious stuff, and making sure you put it out there for everybody to enjoy as well. So you have also played a huge role in the sampling and flavoring of things that we've done here. And you were like, hey, I kind of want to do my own flavor. So Dean has been involved with flavoring some things for a minute. I guess we're going to tell the story of actually how we have gotten to this point. So Dean has been involved with flavoring proteins and other things and getting the input because you have a very sophisticated palate. If you like food and you're a little bit of a critical, bougie bitch about things, like, why not utilize that being the palate? I like to think my palate is pretty decent. Bob's is, Aiden is, and so is yours. Like, when it comes to, we love protein, we love pre-workouts, we love snacks, we love all of it. And if we have the opportunity to do things like we do here, why not make sure that we're doing some primo shit here?
It's like top 4 palates in the company here.
I like,
Yeah, that's accurate.
Aiden's like, yeah, I'm right. I know.
Yeah.
Whenever we have something come in, you two, your palates are at the top of the list. You guys, like, it is. They are.
Well, I'm here a lot, obviously, and so that's another good thing. It's like while I'm here, stuff's coming in, and I get to sample everything. And there's been times where you guys ship me samples down to Florida for me to try and give feedback too. So yeah, it's awesome to be involved in all that stuff. So
we have Dean's Snack King flavor coming out, s'mores. And this was one thing that I was very against. Very against. Just because of the 50-50 split that we've had with it. And Dean being like, I want to go after it. I want to perfect it. I want to go. And I'm like, oh, bud, this is going to fucking suck. I don't want to be a part of it, but I was a part of it. I kind of fought back and forth. But
well, I brought up the other day to you, and it always sticks out in my mind. I think it was a year ago, probably now, when we were in Heather's office, because we were talking about other flavors and seasonal flavors and holiday flavors, and I brought up s'mores again. I remember you like yelling at me, like jokingly, but you're like, you and this fucking s'mores, man.
Fuck you.
Yeah. He's like, no, and I'm like, I think we should redo it.
Oh, dude, we heard so much shit on the first time around with
people fucking, if you like s'mores, you loved s'mores. But if you did not like it, you were not a fan. And I'm like, I just hated hearing the shit because of how hard we tried to do it. And then I began to like dislike it. I was like, I don't even fucking like it anymore. If I hear this fucking cocksucker again, I'm going to go pissed off. And then Dean brings it up and we're talking about flavors. He's like, I'd love to redo s'mores. And I'm like, fuck you, no. Absolutely not. No, I don't want to fuck with it. But I guess, so what I was trying to get at here, and I was beating around the bush a little too much there. So Dean has been involved with all these different flavorings. There was a flavor Dean is responsible for that no one knows Dean is responsible for. It is a very popular flavor with us, and I'd probably say 95% of the people that like protein love this flavor. Dean is responsible for marshmallow milk.
Yes.
That is Dean's original flavor. That is the flavor that Dean perfected, went through, and then we ran into a little bit of an issue, inter-industry crossovers. If you will. So right whenever we were getting ready to do, we did marshmallow milk. It was Dean's flavor. Dean perfected it. You went through the ringer with it. It was, it's a phenomenal flavor. Everybody loves it. It's a big seller. But whenever we were finalizing everything, we ordered maybe some T-shirts to go along with it.
Shaker
cups, everything under the sun, sticker sheets, everything. We had all of it, and maybe what
weeks?
I think 6 weeks.
It was weeks, yeah.
6 to 8 weeks before we were about to drop marshmallow milk. No, it was longer. No, I think it was 8. I think it was 8 weeks. I think it was 8 weeks because of labels.
Right around the time the shirts were ready to ship.
So then it was 8 weeks, probably 8 to 9 weeks.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, my good friend over at Hostile, Mr. Fuad, they launched a shirt with Sam Sulik that said "serial killer" on the front. Well, everyone, we may have had a few thousand serial killer shirts on their way to our facility. Few thousand serial killer shaker cups because Dean has been the serial killer for years.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah.
I still have them in my phone with date stamps and everything. I was selling serial killer shirts back in 2021 because I was eating the shit out of cereal.
Because you were the snack king.
And then that's where we got the idea from with all the serial killer shirts and then the flavor. And we said, let's run with this whole serial killer series.
Yes.
Right. And then we ran into...
And then they dropped literally the same exact shirt, and it was like, motherfucker. It was like, son of a bitch. And I'm like, we all saw it, and it was all like a stop in the tracks, like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And
we had cereal bowls too.
Yeah, we had the cereal bowls too.
Cereal bowls we were giving out to people. I remember seeing the post on a Sunday, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Fuck!" And I said something to Tracy. Even I showed her. She doesn't really know like Fuad or Sam or anything, but she knows the gist of what we were doing, obviously. And
Yeah, it
I
was a
like,
big deal.
This is going to cause an issue. And then I think Monday you called me and said, "Hey, did you see Fuad's post?"
Yeah, I was like, hey, because
Yes.
I'm like sitting there stirring. I'm like, all right, what can we do? How can we go about it? And I'm like, fuck, dude, the shirt sold out on Fuad's site. And I'm like, dude, this is the thing within the industry. Like everybody, because if they had that, they ordered them beforehand as well. So like it was the whole Sam Sulik thing because the dude was eating boxes of cereal. And I'm like, all right, fuck me. Shit. So then I called Fuad and he's like, oh boy. Oh no. And I'm like, I know, dude. I was like, we might have filed for the trademark of serial killer. And he's like,
We did that too.
oh, you did? He's like, what are we going to do? And then we talked through it and it was just, because at that point we were like, fuck, because then it'll look like the copycat industry type shit and this and that. And you can't, literally back to back. It'd have been back to back within 2 months of one another. And
I was flying somewhere too, because remember?
we all traveled that
We
weekend.
were flying, because I remember sitting at the airport drinking Jack and Diets, depressed. I was like, there goes the whole
thing that
man.
we fucking put together and
for months.
I
in advance,
know.
and I'm like, man.
So at that point, that was like the whole shit show of that, and that's what I mean. Then that's just kind of how this works. It's like, what are the fucking chances? And it was heartbreaking because Dean, I mean, dude, we put everything into marshmallow milk. It was a huge launch. It's now a staple flavor that just sells like fucking crazy. I mean, it's still, Hannah made muffins with it. They are fucking fire. Yeah, they were I don't eat the muffins just because I still have that muffin thing, the fat kid thing in my head. No muffins in the morning. So like a weekend thing, and she made it middle of the week, bitch.
How dare she?
How dare you do something delicious with my protein for the middle of the week? The SJ this morning, he's like, dude, yeah, these are good. He's eating it. He's like, you want one? I'm like, no, I'm good,
That's
buddy.
Wednesday, buddy.
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday, buddy.
He's
Kid.
got a bag of chicken.
He's like, okay. Meanwhile, the kid fucking has no fat on his body and just
Bro, he's lean as fuck
Yeah.
right now.
bro,
But like jacked.
that dude.
Yeah.
Like last night, he's eating. I'm like, that kid could eat anything, and it just burns off. It's crazy. But anyway, I tell Hannah, I'm like, hey, you have to make the recipe, and she's like, I don't actually know what I'm doing. And I'm like, how the fuck are they so good then? Why is it? She's like, well, I just kind of eyeball things. She's like, they're not perfect measurements. And I'm like, are you seriously turning into like the fucking Susie Homemaker in shape Betty fucking Crocker or Paula Dean? Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yep. That. But anyway, so marshmallow milk was all Dean, and it was fucking heartbreaking. And we were all like, we were a mess. It sucked.
Well, it sucks too. Like even from a label perspective, like we were all in.
Yes.
And what we found, at least between me and one or two of our other designers, once you take the first big swing at a label, like the second and thirds are never as good, and we had to completely rework it, and that's what got me back into labels.
Yeah, it was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
because you can't do that. You can't piggyback those type of things.
you can't.
You can't do that in the industry. It looks bad. It sucks.
I mean, even if it was okay with everyone, like you just don't do it.
Because Fuad was even like, he's like, dude, it's cool. He's like, it's cool. But then he's like, it just won't look that great. I'm like, I know, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, how far out are you from the launch? And we were going through it, and he's like, it sucks. I'm like, I know, dude. And he's like, dude, I didn't know. I'm like, I know you didn't know, dude.
Yeah.
I know you did not know. And he's
Yeah.
like, I don't think I'd do it though. It's not a good look. And I'm like, I know Fuad.
Yeah, dude.
But-
That's why we're talking.
It was funny as fuck, but it sucked. So at that point, that's whenever we were like, okay,
Got to pivot.
got to pivot.
Yeah.
Get the pivot tables out,
Yep.
spreadsheets.
Yep.
But we were we were like, all right, what are we going to do? And that's whenever we started throwing around more flavors, and all the flavor ideas that we have started coming to life. And that's how like this fucking bullshit s'mores topic came about. And Dean's like, I want to crack at it because we did such a good job with marshmallow milk. And such a good job with marshmallow milk, such a good job with Never Ending Chocolate, and you were involved in all that as well. And then we're like, all right, cool. What do you want to do? And you're like, we should do s'mores. We had our list and there's s'mores, and I'm like, fucking no. But where we are now with the s'mores, I am absolutely fucking blown away. I don't think you're going to be able to say anything bad about it. With the success that we had with marshmallow milk, Never Ending Chocolate, way mores. This is, again, I am a s'mores fan, but I'm not. But this is delicious.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
I know you are a big s'mores guy.
Huge fan.
Yeah. Because remember when the final came back in and you tried it and you gave me your opinion, so that's what I was like, because you were like, it's up there in the top flavors we have right now. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's good to hear.
I think that this is one of the most, I think it's one of the most, like, how do I say, like, it's not an everyday flavor for me, okay? But it's super versatile in being able to use an oatmeal, the creamies. I can't wait to make a creamy with it.
Me too.
The oatmeal, the creamies, and then just a standalone unique protein shake.
I had like 3 servings in the last 36 hours.
I mean, last night we were drinking some.
Yeah, I had a scoop in my yogurt bowl last night.
You are big on the yogurt bowls now.
And then I had a scoop in my cream of rice this morning. Fucking delicious.
I did see somebody, 1 or 2 people comment, I think on the post last night too, talking about like just how versatile it is. Yeah, they're like being able to do anything with it, which I don't even myself didn't really think of. I mean, I use protein for a lot of stuff too, but I was like, to me, I just wanted the flavor, and I think it tastes awesome. But it's like, it's cool that other people are like, oh, it's such a unique flavor. You can do so many things with it.
Well, when I say versatile, meaning like, okay, so in this, so before, all right, let's go through why I fucking hated s'mores before and hated hearing all the bullshit. So there was inclusions in there. I'm not a big inclusions guy.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
No, if you're not, you're not.
If you're not, you're not. And that's why the whole thing about me having oatmeal in my shaker, I'm like, man, I like oatmeal in my shaker, but I don't like inclusions and proteins. Mm-hmm. Not a big fan of it. Even in cookies and cream, a little indifferent about it. Mm-hmm. I like it, but then I don't. I'm like, is this a fat guy cookie? Are you making me fat? Protein, are you making me fat? It's not making me fat, but it's just, it's like the muffin thing on a fucking Wednesday. Eat the muffin and shut the fuck up, dickhead. But then I was like, I just didn't get enough marshmallow. Like, I was just like, it was like a glorified protein, chocolate protein with like the inclusions and like some cinnamon graham crackers in there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, it's good, but it's not like knock my socks off. Like,
unless you got a bite of all the inclusions with the liquid, you didn't get the profile.
Yeah, but it was a delicious chocolate.
It was good.
So, but this time Dean was like, we're gonna do it, and like whenever we're doing all these flavors, if you noticed recently with everything, they're like layered flavors. Mm-hmm. Like Never Ending Chocolate, all the different flavors of chocolate. You're like, oh, like there's dark chocolate in there, there's mocha, there's the white chocolate, little bit of white chocolate, mm-hmm. But it's like you can actually taste the different layers of a protein of what we're trying to profile, that we're trying to go for, and that goes a lot. Hats off to our manufacturers to be able to listen to us and go through 37 different fucking samples before we nail the one we like.
Bro, dude, they're like, oh, these fucking guys.
They love us. They love us.
We're describing a flavor to them in like 6 sentences. They're like, Jesus, dude.
Listen, they fucking crushed all of the performance products that we're coming out with.
Yes.
It's awesome. Mm-hmm. But so with this one, Dean, you were like, I went the mallow, the graham cracker without the inclusions, and the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel too like you're not the only. I mean, I know you're not big on inclusions, but I feel there's a lot of people that are like that, more than I thought. Like, because I don't mind the inclusions. Oh, dude, sorry.
Spin the tub to face that camera.
Oh, this way. Yeah. My bad. I feel like a lot of people are like that, though. People either like inclusions or they don't like it at all. And I don't mind them, but I think I'm finding out a lot of people don't like them for the most part. Like, a lot of people just like to drink their shake and not have to chew on stuff during the shake.
It fucks with my head.
And so I think when we did this, it's like no inclusions, but we still want all 3 flavors. And that's like what you're saying. I think they did a great job because you get a little bit. Even the first time when I sampled it, it was, 4 months ago probably when we actually sampled it.
It's longer, dude.
Yeah, and it that's the first thing I got, because you get obviously like the chocolate base, you get the graham cracker taste in there, and you still get like the marshmallow. So it's crazy. Like you said, hats off to the manufacturers by being able to do this stuff over and over again for us,
And
where you get the different layers of multiple ingredients. Like
the versatility of it comes in from me being the competitor and trying to stay lean all the time, because one thing that fucks with my head whenever I'm taking an isolate is the fact that I want it as clean as possible, and I don't want to add a bunch of shit to it. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, my protein shake needs to be better because I need to add a banana, I need to add oats, I need to add this, I need to add that. If I'm trying to stay in a calorie deficit or just hit my macros for protein, and I still want it to be delicious, I am actually, it tastes like fucking s'mores, dude. It tastes like you have a creamy marshmallow, which is wild in chocolate, in my opinion. But like, you're able to get that and the graham cracker. So if you are a fat fuck or on prep, we're in a calorie deficit. That's why these things come so versatile, because you can just have a shake with like a little bit of oats in it or over your oatmeal or cream of rice. And you're like, dude, I am eating a dessert right now. And you're like, fuck, this is great. Similar to marshmallow milk.
yeah,
But no, I mean, I'm super excited about it, because the most impressive thing about this is the mallow taste in there. I think it's great.
it is. It's cool. Like you said, and I just repeating myself, but it is cool to have multiple tastes in like one shake.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. I think people are going to love it. I think people are going to like it.
It's funny, like on my own page, I've done several s'mores type of desserts the last couple of weeks. And I actually saw somebody write that last night on the post. They're like, should have known it was s'mores with the
There was a few,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, people are like, the stuff you've been putting on your page is all s'mores related. And they're like, we figured this is what was coming.
Well, it's the perfect end of summer snack. It's like the greatest treat in the world. The kids were eating them last night because we were filming the videos, and the kid and SJ was like, he's like, I get this on the couch. Did you hear? After he was done eating it, after we were done, Hannah's like, off the couch.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like right after. We're
Like
filming.
as soon as the camera wasn't recording, okay,
Off
in the
the couch.
kitchen.
Off the couch in the kitchen, motherfucker. Get off there. No, it's cool. It's I don't know. I'm excited because we were all super pissed about what happened with the marshmallow milk, but it was, it's just how it goes. For this, and then also, I mean, you've been involved in everything else that we have coming out this year.
Yeah,
But I think we're going to do some really cool stuff. I'm excited about this. SJ loves it. He is. I'm actually kind of taking into consideration his palate in certain instances.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Whenever he's in here sampling with us, he does a good
He's
job.
tried enough now.
Oh
He
yeah.
knows.
Like if something's bad, a kid's not going to lie. Yeah, we don't give him pre-workouts though.
Well, that's like when you guys would send me samples down, because Haley drinks farm fed. She has a shake every morning before school, and then she makes a creamy 5-6 nights a week. So she's a huge protein. She drinks protein all the time and tries all that. So when you guys would send samples on, a lot of times, I always grab her to sample as well, because I'm like, if she doesn't like it, I mean, she's 15 years old, so it's like I want to get her input as well, just from a younger person. Because if she's like, it's not good, I'm like, okay, maybe. Because you just having other people give you their opinions like that.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, she's tried every one of ours proteins and uses most of them and that. So it's like, can't count out the youngins.
I use farm fed every single day of the week.
Yes.
So like I know every single flavor like the back of my hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. What it tastes like with this, what it tastes like with
The
that.
consistency, the everything.
And that, dude, I'm telling you right now, everybody, it is super difficult to make sure that your products are constantly consistent.
It's one of the hardest things about doing this.
Manufacturers do a really good job, and I mean, whenever you're blending tens of thousands of units, like, dude, there could be one thing can throw off a ton of stuff.
Yep.
And that's the difference between using a good manufacturer and a poor manufacturer. Being on top of it, it is cool. The more I think about this, because last night whenever we were filming the video, drinking it, it's like, I'm like, man, fuck, like that whole versatile part kicks in. Marshmallow milk, I like sweet proteins though. I do. It is awkward.
too.
You'd think that I would like bland shit. I like vanilla stuff, which is weird because it's typically bland. But I like vanilla. I like marshmallow milk. Honey Grizzly Graham. I'd probably say that this is above Never Ending Chocolate for me. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's bold.
that is bold. I haven't had it enough yet to
What,
to
this?
know.
Neither have I.
Yeah, like Once I'm on it like a week, I'll be able to make that decision. Because I still go back to Never Ending Chocolate a few times a week. It's up there for me.
I find myself going more marshmallow milk. I still use vanilla a lot just because I like vanilla shit. I like vanilla and peanut butter. That's like I love that shit. Well, I guess s'mores and the peanut butter has become a big thing. Did you see those TikToks?
Yeah.
The people taking a Reese's and then dipping it in the fluff,
Yeah.
and then roasting the fluff and putting it on there. Maybe a little peanut butter in here.
Another thing about this, and I know me and you have talked about it, but obviously everybody listening and they'll get to try it soon. But it's like it seems to be the consistency is a little creamier and thicker than some of the other farm feds, right?
Yes.
So it's
that's in the video as well. Everybody, we had a fucking blast filming the video.
But it's kind of like for the people that have had way more. And then have had farm fed. I feel like this falls like almost in between those two.
Well, that was a
sense,
request.
right? Yeah, it's like
Dean's like, yes, I requested that without trying to be a dick right now. I said, can we make it more creamy?
I like the cream.
No, I'm super pumped about it. I don't know. There's like you were saying, like dude, we tried this almost 20 weeks ago. We were going through this 20 weeks ago. The distance it takes to make a product is getting greater and greater because of the size of the runs. Like if you're doing a run that has tens of thousands of units, like if you're running proteins, if you need to put a protein order in and it has tens of thousands of units, you're not getting it at eight weeks. It doesn't happen in 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks. You're talking 12 to 16 weeks out. Some manufacturers are even further.
Right.
Depends on what you're running, how you're running it, the relationship that you have. Some products are 8 weeks and you're good. If you're doing a smaller run of something, yeah, you can get it in a certain period of time. Depends on where you rank within your manufacturer and things. But there's a lot of behind the scenes. And then how labels work, creating a label, labels are a fucking nightmare.
They are so intricate, it's insane.
Yes.
Like once I'm done with it, it's just getting started.
Yeah.
Like Mike deciphers everything that I did, all the layers, and separates things for plating. And if we want a sheen on it, or we want this to be a matte finish or a raised tactile, like it's
like whenever you go through here, even the stars on this, there's like it all takes different layers. It's not just, hey, manufacturer, can you make this label that we design? No. Like the raised labels, the different, the gloss, the matte.
Yeah, and then like from a compliance standpoint, spell checking, like we have our checks and balances in-house, and then the label companies have a checks and balances, and the manufacturer has checks and balances, and things still get fucked up.
Yeah, dude, they still do it.
Right. There's like, think about it. Like, look at all the fucking text on that label.
Make sure you study this label incredibly well.
Yeah, there's some
really look at it.
Really take some time to go through and read this entire label and look at every corner, and inside and out of this, you're going to find that this was done by true professionals.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, I feel. I know we've talked about it on previous podcasts too, but I feel like the end consumer doesn't realize sometimes how much stuff goes into it or how long it takes. Like, because we'll see it in some of the Facebook groups. They're like, I should come out with this, and it's like, even if we were to do that, you're looking at it in like 4 to 5 months from now. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they think it's like, come out with this idea and you're going to have this in 2-3 weeks.
No,
it's like, no. Like I said, we tasted samples of this 4 months ago, and then that was after numerous samples of it.
I think we sampled this probably 6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's 6 or 7. And then can we make it creamier? And it's like, dude, you fucking with me? We just got the flavor. Now you want to make it a little thicker and creamier? Yeah, I think it should be. Okay.
You're on thin ice.
You are fucking. You got s'mores approved, and then now you're going to want more out of it.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Nice pop.
It worked. It worked.
Like that can.
New look.
I know. I only had one cup of coffee this morning, so I'm due. I'm in. But no, really excited about it, dude. I'm so glad that we are able to do this, and I'm excited because everybody that buys from the company knows you. They all know who you are and know your lifestyle and all the fun and everything. So I'm super excited about it. I'm glad that you went after a controversial flavor and actually improved it and made it better than it was before. And also everything that we have planned in the future. Super
Yeah.
fucking cool, dude.
Well, I appreciate it. You guys, obviously, letting me do it, be a part of it, getting a flavor, the collab, and finally giving in to me. It's like, nah, it's going to be
cool.
awesome.
Oh, man. Good job on the label, Bob.
Yes. Killed it once again.
That's one thing I wish I knew how to do.
Labels,
It
design.
it looks so fun to me. Like it looks like cool. Like I just like looking at labels.
Oh, dude, I think that the creative side of that is I just like looking at them. I cannot do it.
I don't know if you saw, I tagged you this morning in the Facebook groups.
Yeah,
One of
saw
the guys in
someone.
the Facebook group that he wrote a whole thing about just our labels in general. He's like your labels. He's like, even if I haven't used the brand before, he's like, your labels on everything make me want to go buy the product. And I'm like, that's Bob. I'm like, I tag
Dude,
Bob.
I love doing them. Like they're so complex. Like you build it, like it's like building a house. Like there's layers to everything, and I love working on something like in the like a macro environment. I think it's so cool.
I mean, that's why, again, I've said this before on here. That's why I'm always on one here, is because when the consumers, the people that are looking for something cool in their life, and then we're creating, like, we have quality product that tastes incredible. So it's quality product, tastes incredible, and looks cool. Like, you vibe with it, you fuck with it.
Yep.
And like, so in all those aspects, we should look at the best way possible, and then getting it into their hands, like the shipping, the logistics portion of it, making sure they're on point with everything. Like, dude, that's what it takes to make a company happen. It takes everyone to make it work. But like, whenever you see something sitting on a shelf or on the fucking internet, you're like, dude, this is fucking cool. This is super fucking cool. I want to be a part of it. I want to fuck with it. And then you take it and you're like, this is delicious. This is a good product. It's quality. I'm fucking in.
Mm-hmm. It goes back to when we first started working together, like even before we got into supplements, when we'd be at the gym, like you always talked about like how excited you got to pull the product out of your gym bag.
Yeah.
And that has just stuck in my head every day since then when we go to work on something. Because it makes so much sense. Like it's almost like an exclusive like trading card. Like as a kid, like you're into a trading card, you got the holographic whatever. So you pull out a pre-workout that just has a unique as fuck label. You just get excited. It drowns out all the bad shit from the day.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
That's what you have to remember. Whenever you're doing this, you have to remember who you are and what you're doing in your fucking world. And it doesn't even have to be with supplements. It can be with anything. Say you're a kitchen builder. You're a kitchen building motherfucker. All right? Kitchens aren't cheap. Or you're a painter like your old man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, whenever you pay for something, you just want it to be done like right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just do it right? And whenever you're going to do something fun in your life, like training or start your day with a protein shake or throw your pre-workout out, you just want to feel good about it. Mm-hmm. And if you feel bad about it, it pisses you off and fucks your day up even more. Yeah. Especially if you had a bad day at work or like your wife's just bitching at you about going to the gym and you're like, I just wanted to go to the fucking gym. All I wanted to do was go to the gym, and you're giving me shit on the worst fucking day you could give me shit on, and then you go pull a fucking something out of your gym bag that you're like not happy with, and you're like, even the fucking pre-workout's pissing me off right now. But in that same regard, say you go, all those things are occurring in life, and then you go to the gym and pull something cool out of your gym bag, you're like, fuck yeah, this is cool. This is so much fun. Like it changes so much in your life, and that's the consumer side of it, where the materialistic things in life, don't mean everything, but there's certain things that we have that just make us feel special. A certain shaker, like a Helix shaker, it's super cool. I love my Helix. There's certain things that we do in our lives that should be the pep-ups and just the build-ups to make sure that we are the people who we want to be and the better people that we can be for our families. And as silly or as however people may look at that, like that's what I take pride in with what our companies do. And being one of the leaders at this company, I want to make sure that like everyone knows that that's the standard. Everyone knows that like, give me your best. And that's what's cool about Dean here. He's like, I want s'mores, and I'm like, oh, fuck you. Like, it's like, I cannot tell you how much I love a challenge or when people challenge me. Mm-hmm. I fucking love it. I think it's the funnest thing in the world, because then then people are going to argue with me and they're going to fucking fight for it. And that's kind of what this was, especially after the marshmallow milk debacle. And even though Marshmallow Milk, again, I think Marshmallow Milk was one of the most successful releases we've ever had. Marshmallow Milk and Never Ending Chocolate were neck and neck.
Yeah.
Like I can't explain how fucking intense it was.
Biggest nights and weekends we've ever had with a single launch.
Single launch in a night, selling out in nights with that.
Crazy.
Fucking wild. And we couldn't even tell everybody it was Deeds. It was heartbreaking. But other than that, we're having a good time. We filmed a crazy great video. So
That was fun.
I mean, fall is here. That's kind of the launch of the S'mores here. Fall is coming. It's great. And the summer snack. It's delicious. But I scroll through, Instagram and everything quite a bit. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. The Barstool Sports, everyone, came out. We have a game that we're going to play here. Barstool Sports does this thing on their podcast. I can't remember who it is. I think Big Cat's on there, and then I don't remember the other guys. The guy that wears the fucking sunglasses all the time with the long hair. Old, raggedy, shitty hair.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's a
his
dude
name.
for
I know
sure.
you're talking
Yeah.
about
But anyway, they do the Mount Rushmore of things, okay? They do the Mount Rushmore of certain topics. And they go around with the 4 people, and they do this, they just rank their Mount Rushmore of that subject. So if they were to say, like, oh, we're going to do the Mount Rushmore of farm-fed flavors. Like, everybody has to go through and rank, the farm-fed flavors, their top 4.
Mm-hmm.
But this game we have written down that we played was the Mount Rushmore of breakfast foods.
Yes.
So it is where we rank the breakfast foods that we believe are on our Mount Rushmore, and you can't double pick. So like if I have my Mount Rushmore as these 4 things, but if you pick one of mine, I got to replace it with another. So it's like a draft of just breakfast foods, but they call it the Mount Rushmore of it. And me, I love ranking things on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's like if I'm scrolling through and like somebody's ranking anything, I stop. Like ranking like places to live. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch this.
Or like someone's like movie rankings. Like I
Oh,
love
movie
knowing
rankings
what
are
people
great.
think. Of
I am the
movies.
most judgmental bastard when it comes to the movie rankings. I'm actually pretty judgmental with anything that is ranked on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think I'm actually that good at it at certain times because my bias is like people be like, well, I love living in New York City. I'm like, you're a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
It's like, calm down, Seth. It's just someone else's opinion about life. And they're like, huh. And then they're like, oh, I love living in Southern California. And I'm like, dickhead. Like, no, dude, they might just like the weather. It's okay.
Yeah. You take New York.
They're
and
not- they're
California off those
Yes.
lists, period.
And then I'm like, I live in the mountains by myself. And people are like, no, that's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. And I'm like, no, it's not. So the Mount Rushmore of breakfast foods is what we all agreed we would do. So we have our lists, and I don't know. We were just talking about it this morning, so I want to do it.
Yeah, I'm in. This was
Right.
tough.
I mean, it was food,
I
so I was in.
Yeah, I just again, food ranking foods. I think they did the breakfast foods. They did sandwiches, which is a good topic.
That's a great one.
But I don't eat a lot of sandwiches. I know like 3 that I just love, and if anybody picked them, I'd be like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't eat any other sandwiches. So I guess who's going first? How should we go? Guest should go first.
Yep.
How do you want to go?
Go this
You
way.
just want to go Dean, Bob, Seth, Aiden,
Yep.
Aiden, Seth, Bob, Dean.
Yep.
Go back. We got 4 picks.
All right. I'm going ready.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. Let me make a list here on this, so we know who's picking what. Dean, Bob, Seth, Aiden. All right. First up is Dean. What is the number 1 pick on Mount Rushmore?
So this isn't anything too fancy, but I'm going with an absolute staple that I'm always going to go to, and you probably appreciate it because I know you fall in line with
motherfucker.
me. I'm going with bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel.
You cocksucker.
My number 1.
Is that what you had?
Yep.
You
Not
took a
number 1.
It's always a staple.
You took it. That is literally my number 1.
It's my number 1.
I know you love breakfast sandwiches.
dude.
I'm so pissed right now.
Man,
Is that the one you said? I can't believe I forgot that.
Yeah, and I put it up to the top.
You said you couldn't believe that was the first. I thought you were going to say like
That's my
cereal or
number-
some
that's-
shit. You're like,
that's my
oh,
That was the
number
last
1.
thing.
that you forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Bob, you're number 2. Mount
Okay.
Rushmore.
Breakfast tacos.
Oh,
That's up there, like traveling.
Yeah.
Like, and we're just like in a bind
At
going
the
to
top.
breakfast.
At the top.
Dude, it's up there. Yep.
Man,
Handheld breakfast.
At the top.
that's a bold statement. I didn't think that.
Wow.
You said you were going straight like taste, flavor, all that. I thought we were going to see like waffles or taco, or not tacos, but like pancakes at the top for you.
Nope.
All right. Well, I mean, this is just the Seth Feroce number one breakfast in my book. Everyone knows if you have ever traveled or gone to breakfast with Seth anywhere throughout the entire fucking world, bacon, cheese, omelet.
Yeah, that's all. You get it every single time.
It is literally, that's all I want. I get it everywhere I go. All right. Aiden, what's your number
I'm
one?
so excited you guys didn't steal it.
I know Aiden is a strong fat kid.
Fucking sweets.
Like, I mean, like powerlifting fat kid right over there.
Sweets, baby.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going fucking chocolate chip pancakes.
Chocolate chip pancakes.
I have those down as one of mine.
Me too.
Damn it.
Straight up.
All right, Aiden,
Oh,
you
you
got
again.
your number 2 pick as well.
Oh,
You're
fuck.
right behind
Let
it.
me see here. Sweet. We might have to go savory now here.
It's your list, bud.
Yeah, let's take a peek.
This is
Dude,
your-
I might have to go. You said it doesn't matter if it's the same thing if the toppings change.
You going with another pancake?
Blueberry pancakes. No.
That's what I was going to say. Blueberry pancakes with maple syrup from Canada. Some shit like that.
But I'll go breakfast bowl of like eggs, potatoes, and bacon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that is a delicious breakfast. So where are you thinking? Are you thinking the kitchen right now?
Kinda.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
kitchen has a strong breakfast
It
bowl up
does.
there.
That one, and there's
So
another,
would you-
like a breakfast bowl or breakfast skillet, that type of thing.
I crush
Breakfast
that
bowl.
at the kitchen, but then it
Egg.
crushes me. By the time
I get one at Sundogs in Greensburg. They're
They have a breakfast
fucking-
bowl as well.
Dude, it's so
Is it better
good.
than the kitchen one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It actually, dude, it shits on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's a strong statement,
I
Robert.
know.
Okay,
I know. I've
John,
had them
take
both.
me.
That's
need
why I
John to
can.
take me there then.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm an old guy. I don't know if I'm allowed to go like this.
You going Cheerios?
Breakfast? No. Breakfast. The breakfast bowl. The bacon cheese omelet. But I mean, on right behind it, like I am strong traditional, like a Denny's Grand Slam breakfast. Does that count as a?
Yeah.
Could we say that as a
Yeah.
breakfast
That
food?
was up next for me.
Yeah, like a Grand Slam breakfast.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
2 eggs, 2 sausage links, 2 pieces of bacon, and
Do they have
Toast.
pancakes
toast.
too? Oh, toast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Home
And how do you
fries.
get your toast and how do
home
you get your
fries
eggs?
and toast. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that whole, like it's just the Grand Slam. You get 2 of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually add a pancake on top of that. Yeah.
Because like, dude, there's always that like when you go out to breakfast, you're like, I want like the eggs and bacon, but like, fuck, I kind of want a pancake.
I need my protein. I need all my hit all my macros here, but then I also need
I have to try it.
yeah.
So the thing, I'm usually just a cheese, bacon, egg guy.
Mhm.
But like whenever you add the sausage links, like you crisp them, like the skillet, they're on the fucking flat top, and you're just rolling them back and forth like on a Bob Evans or a Denny's commercial.
Yeah.
Like that crispy shit on a sausage link, but only 2. Like 2, any more than 2 is too many for me.
Yep.
So it's like the perfect amount: 2 eggs, 2 bacon, 2 sausage,
I do like
home
it.
fries, and the toast. Like the toast, that's the only time. How weird is it too? Like toast with ketchup on it, like and like a little bit of the runny eggs. Like you're just like, oh, I love it. Oh, look at you weird fucker.
I don't like ketchup.
you do.
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
even.
He
No
doesn't like any
ketchup?
condiments.
At all?
Oh no, you don't eat
You don't do
ketchup.
Not with fries?
Oh no.
What do you
Nope.
dip fries in?
I don't dip them.
Dry.
Dry.
The face on
Dry-
Aiden.
dry
was like,
or-
Aiden was about to have a heart attack. He's like, what just happened?
Dry or do a little buffalo sauce.
Oh yeah, big buffalo guy.
Big buffalo guy.
It
Yeah.
took a minute to get the fucking buffalo.
But that's about
Uh-huh.
all you do, right? You don't do a lot
Buffalo,
of condiments at all, right?
Teriyaki.
Yeah.
Those people scare me.
Yeah.
Listen,
Dry fry people.
Don't be
let
scared.
me tell you this. I'm going to say something that might offend Bob slightly.
Hmm.
Fat Bob not eating condiments was a trip to watch.
Yeah.
Like how many people that are usually a little overweight don't like condiments? That's a
Yeah, like how'd you get there without condiments?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I was
yeah.
really good at it. Really good.
But like, I'm like, wait a minute, dude. Whenever we go to Five Guys or something, it'd just be like the burgers. But Bob did turn me on to jalapenos on a burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, at Five Guys, you can put the jalapenos on there. Man, that is fire. I haven't been there in a minute.
Me either.
It's so good.
Five Guys is oddly good.
I
If,
love
if you
it.
say your In-N-Out's better, fuck you.
Ah, no way, dude. Five Guys.
No
See,
way.
Five Guys got the little sluttiness to it, that little grease. A little more
The
grease
extra
than-
fries in the
than
bag.
Five Guys is
Yeah.
definitely better
The
than
Cajun
In-N-Out.
fries are good
Yeah.
too.
Love the Cajun fries with no
All right.
ketchup.
Top it off with a Coke
We're
freestyle.
back to breakfast.
Yeah.
We're running away.
Diet Coke to keep it all in balance.
Yes, dude. Don't
Yeah.
drink your calories. Shut up. You're weird.
All right. Yeah, you went Grand Slam.
I want a grand. You got the breakfast tacos. Aiden's got chocolate chip pancakes and a breakfast bowl. I got a Grand Slam and a bacon, egg, and cheese omelet. He got the fucking bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
Yep. And then I'm at breakfast tacos, and then I'm going Belgian waffle.
Ooh, going with the waffle.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a staple like growing up. Like if we went out to breakfast, like after church or something, Belgian waffle.
So, what would you put on it? Would you do maple syrup, just regular like?
Yeah, regular syrup. Yep. I didn't dig the fruit on
No fruit,
there.
no.
I like fresh fruit on it, but like most diners did like the candy.
No, I don't do the candle. I don't do the canned stuff. On
Are
it.
you like a crispy waffle or like kind of like a softer waffle?
I like a crisp on her, but like nice and tender on the inside.
Yeah, a well-made Belgian waffle.
Yes,
Mm.
in a Belgian waffle maker
Mm.
from Belgium.
Yeah, the Dutch.
It's my heritage.
Big Belgian guy.
Yeah.
All right, Dean, where are you at number 2?
Man.
You got 2 and 3.
Oh, that's right. So I'm gonna roll with another kind of basic, but it's always a staple too. I'm going like some dipping eggs, over easy, however you want to call them, with some sourdough toast. Maybe like 5 eggs, 4 pieces of sourdough. Soak it all up.
So dippy eggs.
Yeah.
Dippy eggs and toast.
Yeah. I'm just going kind of.
Dean, you know how many people are fucking losing their mind
Yeah.
right now with you.
Well, I could get crazy with some of the stuff, but like
This
we're
is
talking
your Mount
We're talking
Rushmore.
about Mount Rushmore. I'm going with some of the stuff that I always go to, and
That's how I
love it.
feel about this.
That's
Yeah.
list.
that's up there on my list.
But I love.
Oh, yeah.
Dippy eggs and toast.
Yeah.
Like if I had the choice between like dipping eggs or like scrambled eggs or something, it's always dipping eggs.
Oh,
It's got to
yeah.
be like sourdough toast though, dude.
The kids
Or
think I'm
Italian
crazy
bread,
because
like-
if I make like a few eggs on a Saturday morning, like Saturday morning, I'll just fry up
Yeah.
a few, 2-3 eggs, and I'll literally just like put them onto a plate and pick them up and eat them. Like just by the white. I won't even like do anything. I'll just like eat them down there. And SJ's like, "How's that fit in there?" I can't believe it goes all in my mouth. He like wants to
Where'd
do
it
it. I'm
go?
like, no. Yeah, I do. I do like scrambled eggs, but like if I'm scrambling the eggs, like just put the omelet together.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
yeah.
All right, Dean.
And
you
then we'll go breakfast pizza.
oh,
Yeah,
that
You
was
have
on
too?
mine. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so the breakfast pizza, which I do a couple times a year, we'll do it at
I thought you were going to say a week.
no.
I was gonna say I don't see this often.
No,
enough,
like
though.
we always have people over like on Easter too, and like have kind of like a brunch type deal. So there's all kinds of different crap. But I always do like a couple breakfast pizzas. So I'll do the dough, like pre-cook the dough a little bit, so it's kind of cooked already. Tons of scrambled eggs. We usually go with like 18 scrambled eggs on there, and then I'll do bacon, already cooked, of course, and but broken up all over there. Sometimes some maple sausage, and then cover it all with cheese back in the oven and melt all the cheese, and then a little side of salsa.
Yeah, IUP used to have their place, and they did the breakfast pizzas, and I love getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to mix I had to combine some sort of pizza with these breakfast foods.
Man, you didn't even
stealing
you didn't
yours.
go sweet at all.
No,
dude.
not yet.
That is
Not- then
insane.
I think-
you
I
have
think
one
my-
more spot.
Yeah.
You got one more spot. All right, Bob, you are up next for
All right.
number 3.
This is just a daily staple breakfast for me. Just peanut butter and honey toast.
No shit.
I eat it every single day. I eat it 7 days a week.
Do you really?
Every single morning. Like within 35 minutes of me being up, that's in my belly.
This is fucking insane right now.
Yeah.
Nobody saw these coming.
Yeah.
This is blowing
It's
people's.
massive
This is blowing my
breakfast.
mind. It's
Yeah,
got to be
yeah.
blowing everybody else's mind. So, yeah. All right.
Aiden, I think, has the sweetest one so far, just adding chocolate chips
I mean,
to
this
some
is
pancakes.
yeah.
like the
I mean, I got an honorable mention. I can't wait to talk about. It's the fucking Trump of my breakfasts. They just be off the wall, like, holy, where the fuck did you come from? But everybody loves it. Not everybody, but people do. People like it. People like it. All right. So this could be the one. I don't know. I like this. I like this more than the other one, but I love the other one. Fuck. This is Mount Rushmore we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a
Like
big deal.
the pinnacle.
It's a big deal.
Mhm.
It's a very big deal. Why do I feel like I'm going to throw the fucking curveball before you two fat fuckers?
I don't know.
This doesn't make sense.
I feel like you're like adjusting. Like you're
I have a
you're
grand
doing-
slam and a fucking bacon and cheese.
Yeah, those are
omelet.
right.
This next one, I'm torn. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them that can fit in this spot, and I don't want to waste them because they all deserve to be up there, but they can't be because the other ones are in front of it. Like, okay, I'm going to put this here, all done up oatmeal. Like the fixins, the brown sugar, the cream, like the milk on top, and then the fruit and the granola. Like, dude, all done up oatmeal is delicious. It's up there for me.
Very good.
It's a healthy, great thing. I mean, fucking Carnivore MD's probably going to be like, hey, you should eat that. Or Paul Salandino, whatever the fuck. He'd be like, you're going to kill yourself with all the, what's he call them? What's in oatmeal?
I forget.
What's the bad thing in oatmeal?
I don't know.
Phospholates?
Something like,
Get
yeah, it
outta
is
here.
something like that.
Get out of here.
It's not the trend that's going to kill me. It's the oatmeal.
Yeah, the oatmeal.
All right, Aiden.
Yeah, I'm going sweet again. French toast casserole.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
Casserole, yeah.
The French toast, that was mine that I was like debating about going back and
You
forth.
can go French
between.
toast, but French toast casserole is fucking great
What's so crazy
on
is
Easter.
Tracy makes that all the time, and it never even crossed my mind or on my list. But she made
Just soaked in brown sugar.
yeah,
dude.
I didn't even
Delicious.
Didn't even think of that.
Because that's whenever I do like the crispy sugar, like the brown sugar on French toast. I'm a big fan. Has protein in it.
Yeah.
Because the eggs.
Fuck, I'm back.
All right. This is your 4, Aiden. This is it.
I'd have to go a omelet with ham, bacon, green peppers, and cheese.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
Ham. Nobody has put any ham in anything on breakfast.
Like Dearborn ham, like thick chunks of ham.
Omelet with ham, bacon. Bacon and ham, huh?
Load up protein.
Yeah, protein.
Those are all great pizza toppings as well.
And then you said
They are, dude.
green
They
peppers
are,
and
dude.
what else?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Oh, and cheese. Yeah. Not bad. I don't do green peppers and stuff. I don't do
A lot
it.
of people go onions. I like peppers.
I like green peppers over onions if I had.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I get a steak and cheese, and I get no onions, but I get green
Yeah.
peppers. And
Sometimes
I
I'll
get,
do both.
and I'll get like jalapenos also added.
Yeah.
Or banana peppers. Can never go wrong with banana peppers.
Love banana peppers.
Back
I'm
to
up.
Seth.
I'm up. I'm sticking to it just because this is. I can't not put this on my Mount Rushmore. Protein shake. It's just going on mine. Yes.
I can't wait to see
But
the comments.
it's fuck. I can't take it back. I said it.
Yep.
It's
you did.
in.
Fuck.
You're done.
Can't take it back. You're an asshole, Seth. Fuck. But no,
That's worthy.
is.
It's worthy.
it is. It's
Yeah.
on there for me because it is one of my fucking breakfast staples.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bob.
All right. I'm between 2 right now. I have to save one of them for the honorable mention.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yep, I'm putting it on there. Like cinnamon rolls. Like
There it is.
Oh,
There it
cinnamon
is.
rolls
There-
at home.
okay.
Like Christmas morning cinnamon rolls. Like
Thank you.
that's my shit.
You have redeemed yourself to every listener out there.
Yeah.
Bob. This is Hannah's fat girl breakfast.
Cinnamon rolls.
Oh, that bitch loves cinnamon
I
rolls.
love
Like
cinnamon.
Pillsbury?
fucking- Yeah, dude, that's her. That's one thing that she will make in the morning because she is super healthy with the kids. Don't let nothing bad. Like she's always on top of it. Like nothing bad in the morning. Like healthy breakfasts, this and that. Cinnamon rolls are her. Nice. Cinnamon rolls are her fat girl breakfast food.
Kim makes homemade ones.
Ooh.
Like she makes the dough.
Really?
Dude.
Oh shit.
She'll make them the night before. They rise and like.
Yeah, they do the thing that the bakers
Dude,
do.
they're incredible.
Like
Yeah.
big guys.
Oh yeah, they're like
Like big guys.
yeah. Once they rise, they're like
Oh, fuck
fucking-
yeah.
Yeah, I'll eat a few of them. You know.
All right, Dean. Who's
Last
your
one.
number 4?
Man, I'm gonna go. Fuck. I'm going pancakes, but I just don't know. I have like 3 styles of pancakes. I'm not sure.
Don't say buttermilk.
No, I mean, like, what would I be putting in them? Like,
Blues.
man, I'm gonna go fruity pebble pancakes. Yeah,
You can't do that.
yeah.
That's on your Mount Rushmore.
You can't do that.
There it is. There's the fucking.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
I was expecting cereal. I was expecting.
I actually I did have cinnamon toast crunch on my lid, like just
That's the number. That's my number.
Oh
one
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a different Mount
that's a
Rushmore.
cereal. We'd have to do.
I could do a cereal
Yeah.
Mount
for
Mount
sure.
Rushmore.
But I did actually write that down just in case we ran out of stuff.
Yeah, I have just cereal down, and then
Yeah, dude. Nobody even put cereal. That was where my next was going. I was pissed. I put protein shake instead of a cereal. Like I was like, I love cereal.
yeah.
Fruity Pebble pancakes. All right, man. I was just. This has thrown me off. Thrown me way off. Thrown me way off. I could see Aiden's coming. I could see that one. Bob's threw me for a little bit of a loop.
Little bit.
Little bit. But the waffle, the Belgian waffle on there, the cinnamon rolls. Yeah, the breakfast tacos. I'm a big guy, big breakfast taco fan.
I love breakfast tacos.
Yeah, the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel is number 1 food in my opinion.
number 1 for me.
I think that it's just good any time of the day, anywhere but
And any-
breakfast.
Yeah.
Hard to fuck it up. You fuck that up, we're not friends.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if I've ever had a bad bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
Yeah,
And you can
I mean,
get
they're-
them.
They're
Almost
just
anywhere.
yeah,
You know
they're
what I mean? Like,
automatically like a 6.5.
What bagel are you going with?
typically, it's usually 2. I'm either just going plain,
Yeah.
or I'm going everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, I go everything.
You know what I liked is when we were doing the egg bagels.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna say too?
The New York.
Yeah.
Up
egg
in,
in New
whenever we
York.
were up in New
Yeah.
York, my favorite city.
The egg was really
Um,
good. Yeah. New York City, the Big Apple, our favorite.
I love it. They do the bacon, egg, and cheese on egg. The bacon, egg, and cheese on egg with salt, pepper, ketchup.
Yeah.
Fire.
When we go to Outer Banks, we go to Lighthouse Bagels 6 out of the 7 mornings because they're closed on Mondays. But I get bacon, egg, and cheese. They have a French toast bagel. It's a little sticky on the outside, and like when they toast that,
Tasty shit.
really good.
All right, honorable mentions.
Yep.
The one I mentioned, that Donald Trump,
Yeah.
the Donald Trump breakfast is the energy drink and a cigarette.
Man meal.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you complete fucking degenerate that no one wants to talk about how much they like it.
Oh yeah.
Energy drink, coffee, and some type of nicotine, whether it's a Zyn, a fucking smoke, snuff, chew, whatever the fuck.
Quite the unique feeling you get in your belly from that combination. You know?
Yes, it is,
Yeah.
but it fucking
It's like a nice, like empty, like yeah, that's
all it is fucking. It is as degenerate city as possible, and I love it so much. I fucking hate the fact that like I don't get to do that more often. I would. That's what's crazy. It's like, how can I go through here and have such healthy options like my protein shake and all done up oatmeal, and then I'm like, I can't tell you how much I don't want sweets, but I just want to drink a fuckload of caffeine and smoke a cigarette on the way to work. What are you going to do? Actually, I'm going to dig fucking holes all day. That explains why you would eat that.
Perfect.
That explains why you would do that. Oh, that's it. Any other honorable mention?
You know,
anybody?
I had biscuits and gravy down.
Ooh.
I'm a big biscuits and gravy guy, man.
I actually didn't think of that.
That's a solid breakfast.
Yeah.
That's a fucking.
I love biscuits and gravy. I just hardly ever get it.
Yeah, I don't like the gravy, but I like a homemade biscuit. Like
Love
those-
it. Yeah, it's
Like a sausage gravy.
yeah,
Dude.
really
Damn.
good shit.
Yeah.
Really good. That is a fucking.
But the biscuits do matter big time. Even like,
Yeah.
because I've had some terrible ones too.
Yeah,
where the
you can't have
biscuits
shitty
suck,
biscuits.
And it's like, yeah.
I eat stuff like that, like Zach Owens. Like whenever we would go hunting, like
Yeah.
he's the guy that turns me on to fucking shit like that.
Mm.
Like he's like, oh, dude, this is you're hiking all day. You got to eat something like that. I'm like, I'd never fucking eat that. It's like fucking 1,500 calories in 3 bites. It's like you're gonna fucking need it. I'm like, oh, okay, I do. But yeah, you know what nobody mentioned? Donuts.
Well, hey, I didn't get my honorable.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I jumped the gun.
Watch it.
I was gonna let Bob go first.
watch it's not donuts.
I know, dude.
No, go
Yeah, it's a
ahead.
fucking toaster pastry. No,
Oh, shit.
fucking Boston cream, dude.
Oh,
Boston creams, I love those, dude.
Oh,
see, he
yeah.
is the fat guy.
I
of the group.
love Boston.
I'm itching
cream.
to say like 7 more things.
Yeah.
Look, you two right there. Bob's like, I didn't.
Would you go Boston cream over an apple fritter?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
I'm a
I-
big fan
I'd
of
even-
apple fritters too, dude.
What-
See,
How do you
look,
feel-
The facial expressions on like the authentic facial expressions are gold right now.
So you know how there's like a cream filled
Yeah.
donut where it's like the whipped, but then there's the custard filled like powdered donut.
like a Boston cream pie.
yeah,
or
but
Boston
they have
cream
like a
donut.
powdered version, and it just has custard in it.
Yeah,
Powdered.
Oh,
Like
so
the
it's not the
whole
powdered
donut.
cream; it's powdered custard.
Yeah,
Like not a powdered jelly filled, it's a powdered custard.
yeah.
I do like cream.
I really
filled
like OG
and-
chocolate dip.
Holy shit! I'm missing a fucking holy grail from my life.
Oh my god, we are having
This
a
is
moment,
horrendous.
everyone.
I'm glad I saved my honorable mention at least.
We are this.
This was even a topic on the fucking podcast at one.
So this
time.
could be your number 1.
This is my number one.
Oh man,
What?
Lay it on us, big boy.
Bro, the fucking breakfast logs from the farmer's market from
I knew it.
Jedediah.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's a pretzel log roll with bacon, egg, and cheese stuffed in this fucking thing and glazed like Annie Ann's with butter.
Oh baby.
Where do we get this?
Next time you go, you got to bring some back.
You gotta-
It's
you-
back where you.
You
where
got to
you-
go to
yeah.
go to the
This
farmer's
has
market.
been on TV.
Yep, the Reading Farmers Market on 5th Street Highway. It's a complete shithole. But you go there.
It's a complete.
But you
complete
go
shithole.
there.
But you go there, and there's an Amish stand. This guy Jedediah, he fucking murders. They're just logs. They have a breakfast log. They have a ham and cheese log. They have a pizza log.
Oh, the pizza log and a pretzel,
Oh,
In a
dude.
cig.
baby. Yes.
But that was our go to like Saturday morning after like drinking all night.
Yeah.
Like, we'd smoke blunts, go to Jedediah, get 2 or 3 logs. Oh yeah.
man.
Like it's nostalgic. It's phenomenal.
He's like,
I'm
missing
upset with
the Holy
myself.
Grail.
I'm upset.
This
I'm
is
upset.
people are excited right now.
Yeah,
You
they
just
are.
redeemed your Holy
What do you call that place?
Jebediah.
Jebediah's.
Jebediah's?
Or breakfast, like logs.
Jebs?
Like hey, yeah, we called them Jeb.
Jebs.
Yeah,
You want to go to Jeb's in the morning?
yeah, we
Jeb's
would say
logs.
that. Or logs.
We get
like
logs.
like just logs question mark.
Text.
Yeah, and then be like, yep, and then
Yeah.
be there.
Then the dude
You
just
know?
not answering, still fucking whacked out and passed out.
Yep. We'd usually all be together still at that point. Yeah. And ripping cigs on the way to logs.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god.
Sounds so good.
I can feel it. It's great.
I'd rip into it right now.
Huh?
I'd rip into one right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get some here.
I mean, I'm game.
Does Jeb ship?
Possibly.
Should we send John?
John, you have a
You can
10-hour trip.
John.
5 there, 5 back.
Pick up some logs.
You're going to
The,
Philly,
the,
John.
the issue is it's only Friday, Saturdays.
What?
So like,
What's
yeah,
he do the other day? Oh, he's probably out tilling.
tilling or woodwork
Build,
Butter.
building chairs, yeah.
because they actually sold woodworking stuff there
Yeah,
too.
because they're Amish.
hmm
The Mennonites or whatever
Wow.
they are out there.
These were Amish.
They were the Amish.
hmm Yep.
So I was telling Eric from Simpson
Mhm.
about I was talking, we were churning and burning. He's like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, what does churning mean? Churning. You said churning and burning. What does that mean? And I'm like, are you fucking with me right now? We're texting. And he's like, and I was like churning butter. And I'm like, holy fuck, you are a Southern California
he's
boy.
Cali.
Born, raised, everything. Like, you are a Southern California. You know nothing about the Amish and churning butter. I was like, churning butter. I was like, if you're churning, you are working, motherfucker. They would churn butter all fucking day long. It is ignorant, shitty, terrible, time-consuming work. Like, you just don't stop. And he's like, oh, that explains it then.
Yeah, he's
He's
probably
like,
never
fuck yeah, we're
seen-
churning and burning.
He's never seen an Amish person in his life.
No,
out there,
dude knows
man.
nothing about it. He's like, I had no idea what you were saying right there.
What is this churning?
He's like, churning and burning. I'm like, yeah, we're fucking over here working, dude. Eating that shit sandwich and liking it.
Yeah, I grew up in Berks County, which borders Lancaster County, which is the biggest Amish Mennonite community in Pennsylvania.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like there's an area of Lancaster County that it's a main cut through to like a major highway to like go south or go to the beach or to get on 95. And when you take this back road, it's like if you go on a Sunday, like if you're going to the beach on a Sunday, like you get jammed up from horse and buggy.
Horse and buggies, yeah.
Like it's a big deal, like a massive deal.
So you got to leave at a specific time to
Yeah.
get through there.
But like
If you do Sunday.
also, yeah, those areas there's tons of flea markets and farmers markets, like the best produce, the best homemade everything, and thick, heavy food. Yeah,
Yeah, butter is big out there.
Is
Because it's
apple
Amish country.
butter really big in like those things?
I don't know, not that I noticed. No, you an apple butter guy?
No, not
That
really.
butter's
But
good.
It's just a question.
I didn't know if.
I'm sure they have it.
yeah.
I
there.
will say this. Throughout my... watch there be at fucking Jebediah's a whole wall of apple butter.
butter.
There
You
is, for
motherfuckers
sure.
never looked
There
at.
is.
Dip your
Oh, yes,
logs
we're
in
known for our apple butter. And be like, no, you're not. You're known for your logs,
They're like, no
motherfucker.
shit, I never walked around the corner there.
Number one world ranked apple butter. No, I was gonna say, like getting ready for fall. Like the other day, you were like, fucking, you had it, dude. It snipped you right in the testes.
It's there harder now that like there's a cool mornings.
I know. And then all of a sudden, you said it, and it was still warm out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, fuck you! Don't you do this to me yet? I'm enjoying the summertime. Sure enough, 3 days later, we had like 55-degree mornings, and I'm like, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm fucking in.
Oh, I'm all
Look
in.
how
it,
nice it
dude.
was last night. When we were done, it was hot, right? And we went in, we ate at your house, and we went back outside. Remember, we were like, man, it cooled off a little bit. It was so nice. We went to grab all the
How
shit
does
out
it
there.
do that to you? It happens to us.
Dude, my drive home last night from your house, I had my windows down, I had my hoodie on, and I'm like I wanted to get home and just go sit out back. Like, I just
Yeah.
wanted to sit out back and just hang out.
It is wild that we're doing this flavor at this time of year, and it just happened to us.
It
like
hit.
it hit us all yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Because what was that? Maybe a week ago, you said it, and I was like, dude, no,
Yeah.
don't you do it.
No, I committed.
And then
here.
what was it? Sunday I was working outside. Saturday I was working outside, and I'm like, it's hot out. And then once the sun started going down, I'm
Cools
like,
off.
it's here
Mm-hmm.
because I loved it. That's that seasonal bullshit we do.
It's the perfect weather right now to sleep with the windows open.
Yeah, not down by me.
Wake up and I
Still
hear the
97.
birds.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dean's in Orlando, like that's hurricane season.
It's,
We're getting slammed
can't
by
relate,
Big
Dean.
Deborah.
Yeah, it's either it's 97 degrees or it's raining and winding, blowing my house over.
I know it just
Did Debbie get you?
Not really me. My mom, like Tracy was talking to my mom, like when that was coming through. She lives in Naples, like 4 hours south about, and my mom had to take like cover like 4 times in one day for
No
like
shit.
not for the hurricane, but even for like tornado warnings and stuff.
Yeah, my buddy
like, we didn't really
Tony, he's down there. He's a firefighter, and he's
yeah.
like crazy calls.
But I
all
saw
week.
like tons of flooding, so like it didn't really come through like Central Florida.
It just missed me.
Sarasota got fucking hammered.
really.
Dude, they were under like 18 inches of water.
Yeah, that's where I think I saw videos and stuff, which is weird though, because Sarasota's like 2 hours maybe from me, so it's not.
Yeah,
even far.
my brother and sister-in-law, they got hit hard as fuck. Like I mean, almost everyone has like a pool area
Yeah.
out back with like the screened in
Yeah.
over their pools, and like they were worried it was right on the edge of like water like coming into their home.
Oh snap.
And like the rain died down for a few hours, so it got to like dissipate, and then it started again. But they're like, we were Yeah.
Feeling it.
Yep.
Fuck.
I know.
That sucks.
Yep.
That's a price you pay for living somewhere where it's fucking nice 11 months out of the year, you dickheads.
Yep. It's so hot there.
It is. We went to Sarasota last year, Hannah and I, right at the end of June, early July.
Yeah.
Right before 4th of July.
Uh-huh.
It was the devil's asshole.
Yeah.
It was 105 degrees
Uh-huh.
by fucking 9 a.m. And I'm like, how do you fuckers live here?
Yeah, because you guys would go running in the morning.
Hannah,
right?
we
First thing in the morning.
we out of the gate, we were both in phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
So we were like, hey, we're embracing this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just soak it in. And we would go running in the morning. We were sweating everywhere we went. We were sweating. Everyone else, like, if you weren't in shape, you were like a mess. And we would go out to eat in downtown Sarasota at it'd be like 8 o'clock and we'd leave to go out to eat. And we have no water left in our bodies.
Yeah.
And we're out and it's still 90 degrees, like 88 degrees. And they're like, oh, well, we'd be like, hey, we want to come eat here. And it's like packed inside. And they're like, it's an hour and 10-minute wait. And then I'm like, but if you want to sit outside, we can seat you now. I'm like, yeah, let's fucking sit outside. So her and I would sit outside. We're like, there were other people out there, but we're like, fuck it. People are sweating, and her and I are just like, nothing left in us anyway. Let's have a fucking buzz and eat some dinner. It was awesome.
It is crazy how hot it is. There's mornings where me and Tracy would get up to go to the gym, like the mornings we go to the gym, and I'll like get in my truck, and like the temperature coming, it'd be like 4:45, 5 in the morning, and it already says like 87. I'm
Yes.
like, fuck, it's
Yeah.
gonna be hot today.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. We stayed at the same resort you guys did
Yeah.
a few weeks later. It was like end of July, early August.
Yeah.
And it seems like we always go visit her family, like end of summer. I'm like, this is literally the worst month you can go down here.
Yes.
Like there was one year, it was so fucking brutal. Like we literally didn't do anything outside, nothing.
Oh, if I lived in Florida, if I lived in that, I'd be 10 pounds lighter than I am for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't eat a whole bunch of bad shit. Because I don't know, I love the heat, but then at the same time, it's like I love the cold weather in a sense. I don't know what I'd do. If I lived there, I'd definitely be lighter though.
We've had a hot summer,
Oh, we had, dude.
brutally hot.
I think this
summer.
was probably the most beautiful summer we've had in years.
Mhm. I felt out of shape all summer because of how humid it was with trying to train outside. Like, dude, literally, like heart rate's been an issue all fucking summer.
Oh yeah,
Last like 5 days, it's like I'm a new person.
the weather.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
yeah.
It's good.
Not just heart rate, even just performance. Like I'm running way faster right now.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed, dude. I told Bob last week, dude, I just took off running for the first time. My normal ruck is 2.6 miles around my loop there. The one day I was like, because I fucked my ankle up like 5 weeks ago, and I'm like, I'm just going to run it and not stop. I'm like, I'm definitely stopping along the way. I've never done this. I'm always, because the elevation, that hill on the backside is a cunt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, just keep running. Just see if you can do it. I just kept running the whole time. That was the first time in my life that I've ever ran a distance. Like around here, I did the 5K around this building, but it's all flat.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty flat. First time I've ever run a solid distance and not stopped. I just kept my feet going. I wanted to quit like 6 or 7 times. I thought I was going to, and I'm like, just don't. And I was like, fuck, I get it now. I do. I put on new shoes to do it too. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I felt like a fucking real life runner. I did it in 24 minutes and 17 seconds. Yeah, which was impressive.
With that elevation, hell yeah.
That's what I said. I was like, I think I might have been able to do if it was I probably could have pushed myself a little farther in a couple of spots too to get under that. Sub 27 minute 5K again, but just with elevation.
I think everyone is like, I mean, if you're in decent shape, I think everyone's capable of running way faster than you think. You just haven't felt that level of like intensity
Yeah.
before. So like, you don't know, you're like the automatic reaction is like, oh, I'm going too hard. I got to slow down or stop.
I so badly want to say something right now, but I'm just like, I'm going to sound like I'm going to hate myself. If I heard if 6 years ago Seth heard him say this, he'd punch him in the face. I finally got what runners go after. I finally felt it, and I was like, motherfucker, because like
Is the runner's high kind of? Is that you mean?
yeah, I think I felt it because I was like, I didn't stop, and even whenever I did stop, I didn't have to. I just wanted to see because I wasn't looking at my watch.
Yeah.
The whole time I was just running just to see if I could complete it, let alone look at my watch. I didn't want to look at the time. I didn't want to. I knew the distance because I ruck it. I enjoy this whole fucking circle that I do, but I'm like, I just want to see it. And then I'm like, whenever I stopped, I was like, I felt an onslaught of like heat come over my body because I was sweating the whole time. But once I stopped, dude, I like got stupid fucking hot. And I'm like, okay, get down the driveway and start your push-ups and sit-ups because you're just going to start dripping. So I went down, did my 125 and 125, and the whole time I'm just like soaked. Like it sounded like a wet vagina. My back off the fucking doing my sips. It was awesome. I'm like, as I'm doing sit-ups, I'm thinking that too.
Oh my God.
But I was thinking I wouldn't have stopped either. If I just could have kept going. I was like, I might have been able to run 2 of those laps.
For sure.
Because I was like, I feel the same. Once I crested the hill, that big ass motherfucking hill, and I kept going. I'm like, oh, I made it through. Don't stop. Just keep going. And I didn't run up the hill like fast. It was just one foot in front of the other. But I'm like, I don't feel any different from the crest of the hill. Like once I regained like my composure there, that to the end, I felt the same the whole fucking time. So I'm like, I probably could have felt that same way the whole time again.
Yeah.
So that's my next accomplishment is going to be to run that circle twice without stopping. Just keep running. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So how far is it? If you do twice, I'm saying.
It'd be 5.2. Yeah, because it was 2.6.
I mean, what you just described is exactly how, like, I feel during like an actual like a standalone run race.
Yeah.
Like if I just go run a half marathon or a 5K or whatever, it's that same mentality. Like you feel the same from start to finish. It's just like when you do it over 13.1 miles, like it's a lot mentally to bear that, you know?
If you've never done it, you don't know what it feels like.
No.
And like I never felt that. And I've always wondered how you feel during a race.
Yeah.
But like that time clip of being like, oh, from there to there, I felt the same the whole fucking time. I didn't like it. My ankle hurt the whole fucking time.
Yep.
Maybe the ankle hurting let me know, like took my brain off of my lungs.
Yeah.
But I just kept breathing. I just went, keep breathing, keep running. Fuck this ankle. It sucks. Just keep going. And I'm like, I didn't feel any different at all. I'm like, okay. So structurally, if my body could handle it, I could handle it.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. So I wonder if that's how you felt the whole time of doing your Ironmans, even though the thresholds are a little different, you and I.
Yeah. No,
The times are different.
Times are a little different.
A little different.
It's the same thing. I mean, the running like a standalone run race is so different than a triathlon.
Yeah.
Like it's so different. Like I remember like my best half marathon, it was the Pittsburgh half marathon. And from like after the first mile clicked on my watch, I was like, fuck. Like I was going really hard. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, there's no way I can sustain this. And then 2 or 3 miles go by and like you hit like one bad section and then you have a little descent and you feel like you had a break, but you're still running the same pace. And I'm like, okay, I did 3. Like I got 9 more to go, essentially in my head. And then like those middle miles, like you kind of like start to like zone out and you're just in a rhythm. And then the last 3 or 4, that mindset comes back from the beginning. You're like, fuck, I got 3 or 4 more. Like I'm not holding on to this.
It's wild.
And like you're literally on this fucking edge between blowing up and like you have to stop.
Yeah.
And just sustaining that crazy effort.
It's so relatable to every single fitness aspiration if you're pushing thresholds.
Bro, if you have a strong mental game in endurance sports, you're almost untouchable.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 2 questions for you. So how would you explain the mental thoughts, I guess, or mental process if you're just doing, say, a half marathon run only, and then the way you approach going in to do like an Ironman, knowing you have the run, the swim, the biking,
Yeah.
everything. Like, what is the thought process mentally? Because obviously it's much different.
Yeah.
right?
So, I mean, for me, when I go do a run race, like I have a very determined goal. Like
Yeah.
I have a goal time that I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat my personal best. I trained at a pace that I know I could sustain for a race. So I have a very specific goal. So literally my data on my watch is dictating that. Like if I fall below the pace I needed to hit that PR, like I'll see that and I'll pick it up. So it's like I do not let my body stop. Like if I see a pace drop, I have to pick it back up. Like that's something I always check in on. So a very specific goal with the triathlons. Go ahead.
I was going to say, do you know without looking at your watch?
What up pace I'm running?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say you have to know
Yep.
that.
Even under fatigue, like even once you get tired, like I know when I drop to a 7-minute pace
Yeah.
and I'm falling behind, even though I'm like beat, and I can still pick it back up to 6:30, 6:40. But I know what 8 minutes feels like, 9 minutes. I know every pace by feel.
Okay, go on.
Full distance Ironman, it is just, dude, the mindset changes every hour because you're out there
Yeah.
for 10 to 15 hours, depending on your fitness level. So it's changing every minute of the day. Like you almost break it down by individual races.
That's what I was going to ask you, if you kind of then almost kind of take a little bit of the same mentality of the run.
Yeah.
But you know you have the run, the swim, and you still kind of break those you have basically separate goals for all three of those races. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like you attack the swim, you have a goal, you either hit it or you didn't hit it, and your break is transitioning between the two.
Yeah.
Which
So-
is trying to be
Which
as
is-
fast as
as fast-
possible.
yeah.
Trying to be as fast as
Rushing
possible.
through, yeah.
And you're trying to process everything. Like I heard my coach say, "Hey, you just came out of there in 20th, top 5 or 7 minutes ahead doing da 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 da." And I'm like, okay, I got to put my socks on and my shoes on first. Like I have to dumb it down. But it's the same process goals. Like you have, just like in training, you know what you're training for, and then you attack each segment as such. But at least with my experience in every full distance, there comes a point for me that the mindset just goes away. Your goals go out of the head and you're just like, I need to figure out how I can finish this right now.
Yeah.
And you just go into like survival mode, like
I mean,
legit.
Oh, fuck yeah. I have so many questions. Comments, statements.
What
Like-
about, oh, good.
No, you go.
Well, my second question was just because you were talking about running and feeling a certain way and then going distances. For somebody that's
My distance is 2.6 miles, by the way.
but for somebody new, let's just say listening, that wants to start running, or maybe they just started, what are like what do you think are like the hardest things to kind of not like you're going to master them, but like to work on? Is it having the right stride, or getting your breathing right, or what are the more important things to work on?
Honestly, I think it's just, time, like just putting in time, like even sacrificing form and feeling and fueling, all of those things. Whether it's on the treadmill or outside, like literally just extending time as much as possible. So like if all you can handle at first is 15 minutes, like your main focus should be, I got to get to 20 next time, or I got to get to 20 at some point.
So it's just don't worry about the running or the stride or the breathing. Just get used to putting in the time and actually just running, no matter how you're looking
I
at it.
think in my head, that's kind of what I was saying earlier about all levels of fitness or whatever you are doing, no matter what it is, whether it's endurance, running, swimming, biking, lifting weights, bodybuilder, powerlifter, strongman.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, let's think of the most rudimentary place to start. And it's like, if you can do 5 minutes, what's to say you can't do 10?
Right.
If you can do 10 pounds, what's to say you can't work up to 15? And get to 15 to 20, you're probably going to sacrifice a little form. It might change this. The pace might change, but it might not be that. Like there's speed days. There's different days for you, just as in lifting weights.
Yeah.
You might be better at speed days than you are at certain. I don't know.
Long
days or whatever the fuck
yeah.
it may be.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's also the crossover is so great because it's if you can just stop and think from a logical standpoint for a second, you're like, oh yeah, if you can do this, you can do that. Like the workouts that I do within bodybuilding, dude, I was a fucking psychopath. You know what I mean? It's like people are like, why would you start your back workout with 100 pull-ups? Well,
Yeah. The hardest back exercise known to man.
well, let's think about this for a second. I'm eating 6,000 calories a day. I am on a good bit of gear, and my back sucks. So what should we do to get it to grow? Probably the fucking exercise that everyone says you should do if you want to grow a back. And since you really suck at this exercise, let's start on the assisted pull-up and just do them. Let's just do them, okay? Do some wide grips, do some reverse grips, do some close grips, do some neutral grips, do any kind of grips. Just do the pull-ups, and it's going to work. And then whenever you think about quitting, just stop being a little bitch and keep going. Like, it's okay. And that's that thing today that pisses me off so much about the science aspect of everything, because so many people that are doing the science, and I'm like, well, you're good at science, you're not good at bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? You are good at bodybuilding, but you're not going to be great. You're always going to be restricted by the perfectness of science. And I will tell you this right now. Science ain't always going to win, motherfucker. Because if you talk to anyone in the upper echelon of chasing greatness, they're just going to say, yeah, I went after it. Heart. Having a fucking set of balls just to go after it. And that will always be the separating point between really good and fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And even if you just grab fucking incredible once, incredible, mind-blowing performance, one time, I guarantee you it was your scientific bullshit was in there, but then that separating factor to get to the next level was the fuck it, was the heart.
The work.
Just that fucking wildness. And that's why I'm like, I will always live in that world, but it's like, it's all so relatable because at what we were just talking about, like to get to that next level, like you might have to sacrifice a little bit of form. You might have to sacrifice something just to get you to wake up, just to give you that pat on the ass or that little tickle, that little something that was like, ooh, I might be able to do that. And well, your heart rate jumped up, 20 beats per minute too high than we wanted to. I'm like, yeah, but I did it.
Yeah.
There's good. I did it. That is good. Oh, that means you might be able to do it a little bit better. Let's control a couple things and get you to go to the next. But there's something in there that said, you did it. You did it. So that means you're capable. So let's find out how much more you're capable of. Maybe control it a little bit more. But you might have that mentality and the heart and the structural ability to do that. And that's living on the edge. That's that living on the edge of being like, oh man, this is super fucked. This is a really bad idea.
Yeah.
But we're going to live right there. And you just have to find those thresholds and things within you and what, and the only way I think for you to become like that crazy high level, even for yourself, is you got to love it. You got to love it.
Yeah. And you, like you said, like you got to, like you with pull-ups, like you got to literally do the hardest things, the things that are the hardest for you to do. Like if that's speed work on a track, you probably need it.
Yeah.
Like you need it. And like I took 10 days off from the pool because I got the tattoo and all that. Monday was fucking horrendous. And then today I had a big set. It was 8 by 400 yards. And these are nasty sets. Like,
oh, that sucks.
They hurt so fucking bad. And like I had anxiety last night about it, this morning, and Kim's like, dude, like stop worrying about your pace. She's like, it's already shit. She's like, it's not there anymore. So she's like, you just do it. She's like, it doesn't matter if your form is horrible. She's like, just get it done. And then when you do it again in 2 weeks, try to do it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. I was like, that makes sense. I was like, but these hurt. Like they fucking, it's horrendous. This morning was horrible.
Yes.
But it's my coach made a good point to those things. You can't hold good form in running, biking, or swimming, or any sport unless you have the stamina and the endurance and the strength.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you want to go 10 miles on the run, but if you don't have the strength to hold the form for 10 miles, it's
not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. So it's something you build into.
Yeah.
Just like anything,
It is, and I just like the hard shit. I love
Me too.
it. And it's super humbling because, and it's just super humbling because you're going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay if you fail. Like everybody today on the internet, I mean, this is why I love fucking with people on the internet so much and me showing my abs every morning. There are people that think that I'm showing my abs of being like an egotistical prick. And I'm like, no, like, how do you not know that I'm fucking with you? I'm fucking with all of you from every single aspect of fucking with you. I'm showing you my abs because I'm like, yeah, I'm doing the same shit I always do, no matter what. It doesn't matter. This did not happen overnight.
Yeah.
I like fucking with all of you. And it's like everybody is afraid of failing a little bit, of not showing their best. And the internet is like this place of
So fucking highlight reel.
yeah,
basically.
that's what I mean. And I'm like, dude, it's okay. Like, dude, you could do a driveway workout with me. Okay. I could take anybody that's never done one, just wanting to get a little bit better, just a little bit better. And I'm like, okay, let's go do a driveway workout. We go do a driveway workout. By the end of it, you might have been horrendous at it. You might have did literally an eighth of what I do. That don't matter to me. What all it is you're a little bit better today. It's great. You're going to feel better. You're going to look at yourself and be like, man, that was great. I sweat. I feel better. That was like actually pretty hard. This is cool. Like, that's what we should all be going for. But this highlight reel of like how extravagant and everything is, and it's cool, but I don't know. It takes a long time to get there, but you have to start somewhere. Like even me, whenever I started with the driveway workouts, I wasn't good at them, you know?
It was like with anything. It's like the end result of what we're all talking about here is like you have to do the work no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's to do anything, you have to work. You're gonna fail. Failures were most of the time you get a little bit out of your comfort zone. You fail, you learn, and then you get better by doing it, no matter what it is.
Isn't it crazy though, the immediate gratification everybody wants? Everybody wants immediate gratification. I even get guilty of it every now and then too.
For sure.
But it's like then whenever you look back at it, you're like, the fun was in the work.
Mm-hmm.
It was. It is. Because I like, I don't know, I haven't done legs in forever, and I was like, I'm going to do 200 squats with 225. It's like, dude, that's a bad idea. It's like, yeah, but it's a good idea. I don't know.
Well, it's fun sometimes too. Like you said, you find something that you're shitty at to kind of take an interest in getting better at that. Even though it sucks and you might hate it or you're bad at it, the more you do it, you're obviously going to get better at it.
I have one thing in my life with that, like with fitness, that I'm so far from being good at them. I don't even know how to get better at them because I hate doing this exercise so much. Pull-ups. I'm horrible at pull-ups. Like, I just cannot get stronger with them. It's because I don't do them.
You don't do them. Like the people, because, so that's how it started with, I was saying the pull-up thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I didn't do them, and it showed in my back. I was a professional fucking bodybuilder. Professional bodybuilder with a mediocre back. Like, mediocre as fuck. And it was something that we'd work on, and Honey'd be like, oh, you got to do this and do pull-ups and this. I'd be like, yeah. And I wouldn't fucking do them because I hated them. I do more pull-downs.
Yeah.
It's not the same fucking exercise. Because now whenever people see my back, they're like, bro, your back is fucking wild looking. And I'm like, one exercise changed. One. I still do all the fucking same shit I used to do, but the pull-ups changed everything. Mm-hmm. Everything. The thickness, the width, the hang. It's like you look at, they're like, where the fuck did the meat racks come from? Pull-ups.
I feel like pull-ups too are the one exercise, at least for me. Not that I don't hardly ever do them anymore either. But when I would, like a few years ago, if you suck at them, I think they're definitely an exercise. The more you do them, the more you're able to start doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always gone up. Because there'd be times where you could do like 5, then all of a sudden you get to like 10, then you get to 15 and 20. And I just feel the more you do them, you could almost say that with anything probably, but pull-ups for me, that was one thing that...
Pull-ups for everyone.
Yeah.
Anybody that talks shit on the internet being like, oh, he did 9 pull-ups. It's like, bitch, can you do 9 pull-ups? I guarantee you that doing 10 pull-ups, there are people that are able to do 10 pull-ups is lower than people being able to bench 135 or 225 or something.
Pull-up contest at the Pump Fest, remember?
Dude, people can't do 10 pull-ups. 10 pull-ups is incredibly difficult to do.
Yep, 10
like whatever,
well-done pull-ups.
Whatever the statistic is for some type of lifting weights or anything, I say doing 10 pull-ups is fucking more difficult than all of that. because everybody's like, oh, I could do 10 pull-ups. No, you fucking can't, dude. No, you can't. There are a ton of bodybuilders that can't do 10 pull-ups. I guarantee you the number of bodybuilders to do 10 pull-ups is fucking insanely low.
Mm-hmm.
Like super low. Yes.
I'm doing a lot of banded pull-ups.
Yeah, assisted pull-ups.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So like tie the band, do the
Yeah,
bodybuilding
that's what I
pull-ups.
do.
But and that's the thing, like that's why I was saying do the assisted pull-ups. Why? Because a pull-up is not the same as a fucking pull-down.
Mm-hmm.
A pull-up is different than a pull-down. They are not the fucking
And
same.
doing them right.
Yeah.
Not just using your fucking elbows and arms and like pulling up, like actually feeling your lats.
Well, that's why
kipping.
doing the banded or assisted is so important.
Learn the form.
But yeah, pull-ups are fucking tough.
They're so hard.
Bro, if you can do 5 pull-ups, 5 good pull-ups, I'm like, oh, bro, you can do some pull-ups. It's a wild exercise, and that's why I'm like, if you could do, like, I would fucking do 5 sets of 10 on assisted, and then do 5 sets of 10 unassisted. That's 100 fucking pull-ups, but your back is swollen as a motherfucker, juiced to the gills, 240 fucking pounds doing 100 pull-ups. You are a fucking psychopath.
I was blown
Yes.
away at the gymnastics. Some of the girls that did them that day.
Yeah, that's not fair.
It was insane.
That's not fair.
It was insane though.
Those kids at Pump. How many? What did Emmy get?
I think she did 18 or 19 or something. The other girl
Yeah.
did 22.
Yeah.
The
Good.
other girl did 14.
Chin over the bar.
they were.
Didn't drop. Perfect. Yeah.
And then I was on that megaphone having fun blasting everyone that the girls beat.
The
Like, I
girls,
was talking shit to
the
them.
girls beat everybody, and then
They
they
did.
we did the push-up contest. 20 push-ups on the minute every minute.
Yeah.
Those girls did like 300 fucking push-ups. They did over 15 sets of push-ups.
It's
are
insane.
fucking
Yeah,
insane.
they're different animals over there.
Yes. Nuts.
Oh my
Nuts.
God.
When I was watching them do pull-ups, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like there's
They're 10,
there's
11
guys
year
that
olds.
are built like, obviously into bodybuilding, and they were doing like 14, 13, and then these girls come over and just start cranking them out. I was like, holy shit, dude, look at this.
Yeah, doing pull-ups are tough.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I had fun fucking with everyone.
Good times. I do have a question, Bob. This is a topic that we freaked out about in here, and I was blown away that it didn't occur sooner. But the CrossFitter who died on the course, Lazar Dukic, or whatever, I can't remember how to pronounce it.
I don't know.
But he was ranked number 9 in the world in CrossFitter, literally one of the fittest guys on the planet. Died in the water at the CrossFit Games. And it was like, when it happened, I was like, how the fuck did this occur? But then I'm like, hey, dude, something always crazy happens at an Ironman. But then you were like, well, they did the swim after the run.
Yeah.
So can you explain? Because I'm sure that our followers or listeners would love to hear your take on that concept.
Yeah. So there's like tons of articles, and it's always been said about like the order of things for triathlons, like swim, bike, run is
Yes.
the order. And
There's a reason.
and a lot of people would always be like, the swim's essentially the shortest part of your day. Why wouldn't you just like throw that at the end? Like, you could just get that done because it's shorter, and you can get the bike and the run done. One, doing it at the end of a triathlon, disregarding heart rate, right? There's nothing left in your legs to be able to kick or to keep you on top of the water. Like your feet and your hips keep you above the water. You're not going to have anything if you swim and bike before that. What happened with this situation, which is why the swim is first in a triathlon, is heart rate issues. So if you're running or biking and you're redlining your heart rate, say you're in the 180s, 190s, if you're these top guys, and then you hit the water, you're going to spike another 5, 10, 15 beats just from hitting the water, just from the shock of your body, even if you're an experienced swimmer.
Oh, really?
So if you just raced other people in a run and dove into the water, what's occurring with your heart rate is unimaginable, and it's spiking so greatly that you almost go into shock. Like you completely have a panic attack. You don't, like, all your form goes out the window, muscles start cramping. It's like a whole sensory overload. Like, I'm sure there's more science to that, but there's no other way to describe it as in you just hit a wall and your body just freaks out mentally, physically. And from what I understand, I believe this dude he was a water polo athlete. So he was a hell of a fucking swimmer.
He could tread some water.
Bro, you can tread water for hours, literally hours. And this guy struggled and
Die.
and passed away. Yeah. Yeah. And I actually finally saw a couple other clips. Like there's a clip of him fucking disappearing on the live stream.
I didn't watch it. I didn't want to watch
dude,
it.
I saw it one place and then it was gone. It was.
It's gone now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People still have that fucking clip they screen.
Yeah.
For sure.
But like there was others coming out of the water and like you see him and then you don't see him. Yeah. Yeah. But
did they recover his body?
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
so,
They pulled him out.
That's what I was wondering was the when I heard they did the run before the swim, I didn't know anything about like the heart rate and all that stuff. But the first thing I thought it was the cramping because I'm like, if you start cramping in the water, obviously that would have a
Yeah, and from what I understand, like a lot of these CrossFit athletes had a lot to say about it before the event even occurred.
Get the fuck out of
Oh
here.
yeah, this is not like an uncommon topic that you don't do things in this order with swimming.
Well, you
don't.
mentioned that, but I didn't know the CrossFitters were saying like, "Hey, this is a bad fucking idea."
Well, think about the top guys out there. They train.
know.
They
You're
train
right.
hard
They
in
know.
every event.
They know.
They are on the track
They're
3 times a
professionals.
week. They're in the pool 2 times a week. They're on
Yeah.
a bike 4 times a week.
True professionals. Yeah, they're in it.
They know, dude.
And they were saying that's a bad fucking idea, and then they didn't listen, and that happened. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
And that's not even, you didn't even hear, you just saw what happened, someone dying. You didn't even hear about people in training saying, hey, this is a bad idea. And that's what they were saying because they were training for it, saying, this is fucked. CrossFit's fucked. I hope they fucking, I hope someone rips them the fuck apart for this because this is unacceptable.
Yeah, and then even if you just have like a phobia or a fear of open water, like you could be a great pool swimmer, and then you get in open water and you just freak out just because you're in open water, not because you just fucking redlined your heart rate for a 5K, and then try to swim.
Yeah, I couldn't go in the water to begin with. I ain't swimming in
No,
open water, ocean shit.
and these dudes, I mean,
doing that.
every shape and size swims, but these guys and girls are big, muscle bound. Like, yeah, they're the fittest people on the planet.
Yeah, but they got it.
Like,
You're right.
you,
They have more muscle tissue than you do.
there's more blood flow. There's
Look at you,
more
you're
oxygen
fucking
flow.
Yeah, you're a giant triathlete for God's sakes.
Yes, I'm
Like you're a heavy triathlete.
literally. If there was a Clydesdale division, I would be in that.
Yeah, you'd
Like
fit
it's a
that-
joke.
Yeah,
It's like an ongoing joke for people that are over 200 pounds in the sport.
really.
Yeah. Yeah, like actually a lot of local triathlons will have a Clydesdale division
That's why you said it.
where you compete by like body weight.
because you're a bigger guy
Yeah.
competing.
so most everyone is under 200 pounds.
Even
Like
even
in-
the guys that are 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", they're like $185.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yep.
How?
I would say everyone I would go up against in that top 20 are guaranteed I have 10 pounds on most of them, if not 20 to 30 pounds on them. I know it for sure. My buddy Tony, he's a $133, $135.
What?
Yeah,
No, he's
$140.
not.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
That is
So you put me and him on a bike together, like it doesn't matter how strong we are or how strong
I am the smallest I've been since last summer. I was 212.3 this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a skinny little bitch. I'm 5'6", 212 pounds. Like if I was eating what I wanted to and training like hard with weights, I'd be 220 again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you have 70 or 80 pounds on Tony.
Holy fucking, I'm a little guy.
Yeah, you're probably. I think he's the same. I think he's 5'6".
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And being 5'6", 245 was awesome.
I remember.
That was a fucking spectacle. It was a zoo animal.
It was different, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have that effect whenever my personal effect of looking at people now, like other pro bodybuilders. I'm like, look at the fucking size of you. You're fucking nuts, dude. Look how big. And then I'm like, that used to be me. Like, I was bigger than you. Holy fuck. I was bigger than you? Good God. The fuck was going on? It was awesome.
Dude, there's still a few YouTube videos that I'm like, holy shit.
I love it.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, like just the different levels of fitness, and I find it so. I will never not talk about it and just be like, man, I love looking at it, talking about it, going through it. Like, I mean, even now, I filmed a truck rant. It was fucking funny. I went after a couple people in the beginning, just like fucking with certain types of people now. But then like I bring it together and it's wholesome. Like, so I freak out and do my truck rant style of being a whacked out dickhead, and then I'm like, but this is actually what's occurring, everybody. Like, and I bring it together. It's pretty good. But the gist is everybody that's like the influencers that are trying to be competitors and competitors that are want to be influencers, and it's like you don't understand. Like the competitors or the influencers that are going to competing, but then realizing competing's too much for them, and they don't want to do it. It's not for them, and I'm like, yes, it's because you're an influencer. You're not made for this.
Right.
You're an influencer. You can't do that. And it's like, well, no, it's not that I can't. I don't want to. And it's like, no. It's okay. It's okay. You are not built like that fucking guy. For as much as you want to be, you are not. Okay? You aren't willing to do the things that man over there is willing to do. And he cannot do the things that you're willing to do. Like shake your dick and oil up for the fucking camera. He doesn't do those things. He competes. You don't.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Because I hate these fucking influencers and YouTubers and everybody that are like, I'm not doing this anymore because of this, this, and this. And it's like, bitch, you couldn't hack it.
Yeah, dude, you couldn't hang.
And it's okay. It's not that you're not worthy. It's not that you're not awesome and you're not influential and people don't like you. It's okay. It's just that you couldn't do it. You shouldn't give up, actually. You shouldn't stop competing. You should continue. You should just take a break. Let's take a break, okay? This is why you take a break from competing. It's because you need to realign your fucking chi, motherfucker. Like your head right now, like Eric Janicki or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he was doing great. He was awesome, dude. He's phenomenal physique. He's the influencer that it's like he's an influencer. You're like, man, this guy's he's a little frou-frou, but then he's a great guy. He does a ton of great influencing, but then he was going after his pro card and didn't get it. And then realized that, like, I shouldn't. Like, I mean, dude's big as fuck.
He's big, yeah. I know.
Fucking monster. And he was upset that he didn't get his pro card. He's like, I'm going to go back. I'm not, this isn't it anymore. I'm going to stop competing. And I'm like, no. Just take a break. Okay, go, just take a fucking break. Don't say I'm quitting bodybuilding. You're not quitting. You're taking a break. Okay, calm down. The drugs are going to fuck with your mental stability. And then Mike Israetel talked about the anxiety from the steroids, and everybody's like, you should stop taking them and this and that. And then, all the clickbaity bullshit from everybody. It's like, hey, everybody, you can't take all these drugs and be okay.
Yeah.
Do we know that? You guys know that. Everybody, the drugs didn't get into you by accident either, guys. You put them in there. If you're going to fucking go and take 400 milligrams of Trenbolone every week on top of all of your other shit, and then maybe add in some Clen and drop your fucking calories, under 1,500 calories a day for a while, you are not going to be mentally stable. Why are we trying to fucking say, I wasn't mentally stable during this? It's like, no fucking shit you weren't mentally stable, you dumb motherfucker. Look what you were putting in your body. You weren't eating enough calories to fucking live, let alone like, let's jam a bunch of drugs into me and think I'm okay. My wife told me I was crazy. You are fucking crazy. Stop trying to normalize yourself, you fuck. Be crazy. And that's why I'm like, hey, the competitors, those guys live in a world that you can't live in.
Yep.
That's why they are who they are. And they can't do what you do because they just are like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So the cohesiveness is you're an influencer, be an influencer. Okay? Understand that you're very good at it and it's awesome and you should create a positive light. But you should also make sure that you pay respect to those competitors and let people know what it takes to do that. And they're not bad people for doing all the drugs and being all crazy, doing their shit. It's tough to be a competitor. It's tough to be a really fucking good competitor. It's tough to win a fucking show. So people demonizing these type of people for taking the drugs or doing the crazy shit, fuck you, dude. That's their life. They're living it. And the same goes for the competitors in the influencer world. Dude, it's not easy being an influencer. It's not, because you have to dedicate yourself to the influencing side of things to keep a positive light, because you are the fun of people's lives. You are the excitement of people's lives. Every day, people are like, man, I wonder what he's going to put out today. Wonder what he's going to do today. Wonder what this is going to be doing today. And it puts a lot of stress and pressure. And people are like, oh, that's fucking easy, though. If it's easy, if it's so fucking easy, why are you not doing it at the level that they are and having the success that they do? Because it's difficult. You have to dedicate yourself. So where's the cohesiveness? It is in the fact that these competitors would love to have more of an influence and more followers. And what about the influencers? They would love to be able to learn and do more stuff with competitors, because that competitor is willing to do things that are fucking out of control. And maybe you might be able to pick something up in your aspect to make your life better, because those guys live the competition world and you live the influencing world. Work together. Do more of it. And I think that the industry does have some of it, but don't change who you are for anything. Like the competitor, whenever you get to go be with an influencer, go be a competitor. Let everybody know who you are, how you operate, and what you do. Don't try to be an influencer while being a competitor. Like if you're with an influencer, make sure that influencer and his audience knows what it's like to be a competitor, the intensive side of things, the crazy fucked up sides of things, because the fact that people are trying to say in competition why why it was too much on you. We all know why. Let's stop trying to hide why it was fucking too much. Like, dude, what do you think? Like, you honestly look at Andrew Jack and you're like, oh, he's just fine. What was that? That guy is fucking 300 pounds of solid muscle. Look at there are these. So that's why, I don't know. I look at it and I scroll through. I don't watch everything, and I don't have time to watch everything. But just seeing it all, I'm like, man, like we're in a fucked sport. You're admitting to taking steroids, injecting yourself with fucking crazy fucked up compounds. You expect to be okay? You know what I mean? Am I an asshole in thinking this? No. You expect you're just going to be like, oh, I think just like this guy from eating such a healthy diet. It's like, bitch, no, you're not. I know for a fact that if I start taking more testosterone right now, 2 weeks from now, I'm going to think differently than I do right now. Guaranteed. I know I will. I'll fucking look different, feel different, fuck different, think different, act different. It will occur. It's going to happen.
And you're just talking about one compound.
Just testosterone. You start feeding me fucking... I start eating more food, training harder, taking Trenbolone, eating an Anadrol a day. Dude, I am a different fucking person. I am not the same person. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, no, I like, you just got done doing a show. You just lost. You just got off all your gear. You are a fucking emotional mess. Calm down. You don't need to tell the world about all your emotions right now. That's a bad idea. Just say, I'm going to take a break. I need to eat a real fucking meal. I need to calm down, get some food in me, get some water in me. Just go back to training and find out why I love it. I might compete again next year. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, easily.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
It was like Simone Biles after the Olympics. She's like, would you fucking... And she didn't say, I'm paraphrasing. Would you fucking assholes stop asking us athletes what's next? We just won a gold fucking medal. Can you not ask, what's next? What are you doing next? Bitch, I just won. Let me enjoy it, you stupid fuck. Like, why? What's going on? Everybody's so excited and live in the fucking moment.
What answer do they want?
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to come back and win again. Oh, so you can hold it against me later, you fucking journalistic cunt. I wish, fuck. I probably shouldn't be in the public eye with certain things. I just think it's so fucking stupid. Such assholes. But, yeah.
I love sports.
I find it fascinating. But I find like the journalists and everybody who likes talking about it, I don't know, they're starting to piss me off because it's all about controversy. There's so much controversy with everything because that's what gets clicks. Even he was talking about the rage bait video he put up. Mm-hmm. Like the rage bait's a thing right now. It's fun. It pisses people off, but it's like the people, like, I hate that it's in the mainstream of everything. I hate it so much. so much.
That was the first I've heard that term, rage bait.
But I look at rage bait things as comedy, though. I think it's funny. Am I supposed to look at it as funny?
I don't know.
Well, I think it can be funny from the person who's posting it because if you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah,
smart ass.
Yeah.
no, so like say he posted that thing on TikTok and he knows it's kind of rage bait and he knows people are going to come at him and talk shit and all that, but it's like it's not bothering him though. But it's funny that it literally pisses people off.
But wait a minute. How are you so fucking stupid that you don't realize that he's doing it to you?
Oh yeah, well, it's the internet.
Like, that's where I'm lost. How are you so fucking stupid? Like, how are you so fucking stupid that you don't know my morning posts are a joke?
It's the same thing. Like
Same thing. Yeah,
it's the same thing though when you see a post and you know somebody.
But you can't be that dumb.
People just leave like a troll comment, which they're just trolling. Then it gets so many people on a post. To talk
yeah,
shit
his stories
too.
are literally rage bait.
Yeah.
I think they know. I think they know. It's giving them a reason to comment and to voice whatever that is on their mind.
Put it this way, I post those things every morning. I didn't post one this morning, okay? If that is the first thing I post in the morning, if it's the first thing I post in the morning, my story views go up 20 to 30,000.
See what I'm saying?
From where they were. Yes. Like, if I post one, people, because I keep saying, hello, everybody, you're a fucking Officer Doofus, if you fucking believe this, you dumbasses. But then, like, I know for a fact, 20 to 30,000 views a day that go up in my stories. Like, if it was at 40,000, it might get up to 70,000 views. If it was at 60, it might go up to fucking 80. It's wild with those fucking things because of just the people reacting in it. So I guess I am rage bait.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm like, how the fuck do you not know people are fucking with you? You can't be this dumb. You can't be. But they are.
They are. Yeah.
It explains everything in society then. I'm like, then you actually believe that the fucking government's looking out for you. Holy fuck, that's why we're in the position we are. You are.
Same exact thing,
holy
to be honest.
shit balls. Like, I'm like, yeah, no TRT. Come on.
Come on, Seth, stop lying to us.
Start putting rage bait on when you post it. But
I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't read the rest of it where I said I'm scientifically taking a shit to lose weight instead of cardio. It literally says it in bold. People are like, so how's your levels? So your levels dropping? How did you maintain your test levels with no TRT? I'm like, did you not read like I'm taking a shit? No, you didn't. Oh my God. Are you that fucking stupid? You are. You are a complete fucking idiot. I don't.
It's the world we're in. It is.
I'm just realizing most people are probably idiots.
What'd you say?
I feel like just most people are just.
It's not everybody. Everybody. Not everybody, because there's still some people.
No, not everybody,
but a lot of people they engage because they laugh and they're like, "This is." I mean, probably have. Whenever I post it, I have 100 to 150 DMs of people losing it, laughing, and people commenting back about like how their shit program helped them.
Yeah,
and like I posted that one guy.
Thank you for understanding.
Those are the people you enjoy though, that like get the humor out of
Yeah,
it. Then you have the ones on the opposite end that you're saying that don't get it.
What I'm saying is, like, even in his case, like, people don't realize, like, how can you look at something and not realize it's like a rage bait? It's funny, like it's a ball buster.
It's the same like how just some people don't understand like our humor. Like they just don't.
Yeah, if I say it dry enough, people believe me.
Yeah.
If I'm like, no, like I legitimately stopped taking testosterone. I no longer take testosterone. I decided it's not for me. I stopped taking testosterone. I don't take growth hormone. I started eating a full vegan diet. This morning I decided, Seth, you're going to eat all plants, no more animals. And I also believe that it's going to be a better lifestyle for me. I said that convincingly as a motherfucker. That's what people do every day. They're like, no, I don't take steroids. No. Well, you take steroids for sure. We all know it. But it's like, it's believable. People can, I don't know. I fucking shouldn't have drank the energy.
Bro, you and caffeine.
I can fucking whack.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a wild day.
Energy drink and a cigarette.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Good to go.
Give me that DT-47, baby.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love it. But no, good times. Good times. But
I can go for a bagel sandwich.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the same thing.
I got to take a piss.
Badly.
I didn't eat any carbs this morning. Oh, man, I did. I had 300 milligrams of caffeine, no carbs, and just chicken.
I had about 250 grams of carbs today already.
I didn't do cardio this morning, though. So
I did.
okay. You did?
Yeah, 50.
50 minutes.
Yeah, then I just had a rice cake and an energy drink. That's all I've had so far.
Let's go.
You need some
smoke
s'mores.
cigarettes and
Let's go.
let's go smoke cigarettes and run a marathon.
You see that dude that actually did that? There was a Chinese guy that
Oh yeah,
smoked like a whole pack of cigs
during the
marathon.
marathon.
run?
Oh,
How
yeah.
fucking awesome
Oh,
is
yeah.
that? What a dick! This
Yeah.
is great.
That's
I
awesome.
think I got disqualified or something too.
Did he?
I remember
Yeah,
you
that's
mentioning something
bullshit.
like that.
Yeah,
That's
You're not allowed to
hilarious.
smoke during the race.
get out of here.
But I mean, this was a good time. I had fun this morning.
This was a good day.
Piss a couple people off, say some fucked up shit,
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah, talked about
I like
awesome
this.
breakfast
I like,
food.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm
I
kinda
like
curious
this.
at the-
I like this.
Yeah.
I like the Mount Rushmore thing.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I love
The-
ranking stuff. Every time I see the Barstool guys post it, I'm like, I'm in. I think it's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. The Mount Rushmore of sandwiches or the Mount Rushmore of they do all kind of fun stuff. I just want
be
to
interested
participate.
to see some of the comments of what people think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Put your Mount Rushmores in the comments.
Wanna
That'd be
hear it.
cool.
Might be rage bait. Someone would be like, "Why the fuck did you put that?"
Yeah.
No, I was
Yeah.
just being assholes.
A protein shake. People are gonna come after Seth.
Really,
A protein
Seth?
shake.
Really, Seth?
Yeah, it's fun.
I was being a dick. Sorry.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe I should rethink my whole life. I don't know. All right, everybody. Make sure Thursday night, S'mores Farm Fed. Use code Dean. 10% off. And probably going to get something for free.
Yeah.
Spend $100, get a free hoodie.
Yeah.
Spend
Giveaway.
$100, get a free t-shirt.
Yeah.
The giveaway on my page. Too.
Oh, massive giveaway on Dean's page. Use code Dean. Go after it. Get 10% off. Get a free hoodie and whatever Dean's giving away, which is a ton of shit. Check it all out. Everybody, thank you so much for all the support. Keep being good motherfuckers.